Hello, everybody. I am going to take a second to finalize my setup, put my music on, and then we shall be good. Alright. Just gonna do some moving around. In the process of that, getting the trash taken out. Alright. And as always, music's by Adrian von Ziegler. And to anybody who's wondering why I am rushing and everybody's here and I'm just hectic and messed up, or messy right now, I guess, in terms of setting things up, it's because I ran late from traffic. So, anyway, looks like somebody rolled something a little unfortunate. I'm assuming that's related to the magic thing. Anyway, once I get the Adrian von Ziegler music set up, I am using their YouTube playlist. Might as well use the 10-hour music again. And as always, a commercial will appear, and I'll mute it for 15 seconds, and then we shall be good to go. Perfect. Let's get going then, shall we?
Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
That is a bag of holding.
Ooh.
Now this is gonna help with your packing. You got yourself a genuine bag of holding here. Is there anything in it?
Do you reach inside?
Yep.
All right. As you reach inside and start rooting around, you feel something soft and furry. You pull it out?
Hold on a second, because I remembered where this was being held. She goes outside of the tent and does it outside.
All right. So as you pull out the soft furry thing, you end up pulling out the paw of a what appears to be a fox. It is not alive.
Oof.
But as you start pulling on it a little bit more, this fox comes out. Seems that it was a hunting kill, and they put it inside the bag of holding while they were moving around.
Well, that's gonna haunt my dreams for a couple nights.
Oh.
Also, damn you, Dana.
Sorry.
She's gonna reach in there. Any more dead animals?
As you start feeling around in there, you can feel a couple of javelins as you pull those out. A couple of what seem like short bows with a few arrows. Seems that they were using it as storage. But other than that, doesn't appear to be any other items.
Okay. She'll basically put the small pile outside of Aldrich's tent and just come back in with the bag. Okay, it's cleared up. There was a dead fox in there. Maybe somebody who knows how to skin might be.
Yeah, I'll let Acrony know.
Thank you. All right. So we had an amulet.
Yes. So what you have there is a clockwork amulet.
Oh.
It is it's not very elaborate, but there is a copper amulet that has a lot of tiny interlocking gears. When you hold it up to your ear, you can actually hear some ticking and whirring noises coming from within. This device, when you make an attack roll while wearing this amulet, you can forego rolling the d20 to get a 10 on the die.
Okay.
This can only be used once per day.
Does require attunement?
No attunement.
So she'll explain that one out too. Might be useful if someone has perpetual bad fortune. Kind of balance one side to the other. okay, there was a long sword, and a short sword, and there were 2 other items. I don't remember what the other 2 items were.
A
Clothes and a
shield
shield.
with an eye,
Oh,
and
shield, thank you.
a set of clothes.
We'll go ahead with the. We'll do the clothes first.
All right. These are clothes of mending.
Hmm.
Basically, these clothes, if they rip or get any cuts or anything like that, they automatically heal and mend themselves. This is not does not covered by things that like absolutely destroy it, like in the sense of like cutting off an entire sleeve or burning it, but more the daily wear and tear.
So they always look pristine.
Not pristine, but they are always in one piece, as long as they're not a grievous
Right.
cut or anything like that.
It's what Goku should be wearing when he's fighting, but doesn't happen.
This is what Superman wears when he fights.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
This shit's always on point.
So these will take care of any daily wear and tear and kind of fix themselves. When you don't have a skill with a needle and thread, this would be right up your alley. Let's do the shield next.
Okay. This is a Sentinel shield. When you are holding the shield, you have advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks. Does not require attunement either.
This will be really good for your guards. Keeps people alert.
Good to know. Good to know.
She'll take a look at the 2 swords finally, and we'll be done.
All right. Which one are you going to look at first?
The short sword.
Short sword. All right. That is a moon-touched short sword. And what this is that when you draw the blade, it sets a perimeter of 15 feet of bright light, and another 15 feet of dim light after that. But only in darkness.
Got it. And it is magic, not requiring attunement.
It does not require attunement. It is a magical item. Does not count for magical item for the purpose of determining resistances.
Ah. Well,
Not that strong.
Not that strong. But it might, out of character, it might benefit like Cassidy, who has a magic weapon, can use it with her intelligence.
Sure.
Cool. Well, this one's kind of unusual. This will glow in complete darkness, give you off a little bit of light, so it's pretty magical about that point, but otherwise, it's pretty much a short sword. Got light, though. It's always good. Especially for us who can't see in the dark. Last is a longsword.
Yep, last is a longsword.
Mm-hmm.
This is a draconic longsword.
Mm-hmm.
This item, when you are carrying it, you have the ability to both understand and speak draconic.
Ooh.
Is it pretty much like the Moon Touch short sword in terms of like magic sword level?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check if you'd like to learn a little bit more about it.
Sure, I've never heard of this one, so...
Just to see if you might know anything.
Nope. Low rolls today.
You know, could be a magical item to the right person.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as you've never really heard of anything like this other than what your identify spell is telling you.
Fair enough. She kind of shrugs at that one. Says, who's holding this might be able to speak language of dragons and understand what they're saying. Other than that, I think it's kind of similar to the short sword there. I ain't never seen anything like it, so didn't have much notes to refer to.
I
But-
wonder.
Hmm?
Aldrich leans over and grabs the draconic longsword and walks out of his tent and walks over to Arjan.
Cassie's gonna follow.
Arjan is still helping to move some of the goblins into the pit, and he sees Aldrich and you walking forward. Aldrich, good to see you. Yeah, I got a couple of questions for you if you got a moment. For you, my friend. Anything? Yeah, so we have this sword here, and as he's holding the hilt of the sword, suddenly Aldrich starts speaking in Draconic. And he doesn't seem to be aware of it. As
Cassie's, looking
Arjan,
confusedly.
his ridges of his eyebrows are just going up as Aldrich is talking to him, and then he responds in kind in Draconic, to which Aldrich just kind of shakes his head and is like, down at the sword and grabs it by the scabbard instead of the hilt. Huh. Well, that was weird.
Ulrich, you were just speaking, I would guess, Draconic then. I
Well, yeah.
couldn't make out hide or hair what you're saying.
Well, that was the thing. He started talking to me in Draconic, and I recognized it as Draconic, but then I could understand what he was saying. But I was speaking in Draconic as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a...
You thought you were
strange.
speaking common language?
I was just speaking. I wasn't really thinking about it.
Yeah. Came out as dragon tongue, I guess.
Huh. Fascinating. I wonder who would
I
have
guess you
need
gotta
of a
hold
sword
it
like
to-
this.
I guess you gotta hold it to make use of it.
Yes, Arjan, you ever seen anything like this before? No, I can't say that I have. Very interesting workmanship, however, is definitely draconic in nature. Well, I suppose this would make a good prize, interesting as it is.
You got a few interesting things there. You all don't mind, then I'm gonna return back to Hopalong. Still got some joints
Yes.
out of whack.
Of course. Good luck.
And she'll doodle on back to Hopalong and continue repairing them.
So, turning to Bade's cart, as a injured Olia, who has been through a heck of a ringer in the last fight that you had, is resting up. Armor has been taken off and is being attended to by both Bade and Hopeful. Jesse, are you in the vicinity, or are you with somebody else?
Probably in the vicinity. Sticking with the group, making sure everyone's all right.
As bandages are being applied to Olia, Hopeful takes his lute out and with very shaky hands tries to play a little song, but it comes out a little bit off key. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm nervous. I'm trying to help, Olia. I promise.
Oh, you're fine. No worries.
And then he tries again and plays a little quick tune. And you are going to get, let's see here. It's not much. It's only going to be 5 HP. But you get 5 HP as he casts Cure Wounds.
Aw. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, you're welcome. I probably should have helped in the fight, but I'm not much of a fighter.
No worries. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, solely, I know, but if you could just sit still for just a moment while I get this bandage tightened.
Oh, sorry.
Quite brave, though, putting yourself in danger like that.
Well, I do what I can for y'all. I try my best to keep everyone protected. Sometimes that just means putting y'all first. And I might hurt me, but if it keeps us all running, it's great. At the end of the day.
Then, as Bade is finishing off the bandage, and he looks over to Jesse, it's like that show of magic is also quite impressive.
Oh, thanks.
I know it's not your duty to protect us, but thank you for that.
Of course. I can fight. There's no reason not to help the team.
I'm glad you see it that way. We're going to go and get some water. We believe that there's a stream around the corner, and we're just going to collect some water, and we'll be back.
Okay.
As both Hopeful and Bade hop out of the cart and start walking down the path. Sulzdag, the pole, walks forward and accompanies them as they all travel. Seems everybody's still a bit nervous.
I would sure be worried too after having that fight come out. Feels like we haven't had one of those in a while.
Cassidy looks kind of preoccupied. Her eyes don't seem to be on her job.
What is Eldrath up to at the moment?
Well, he was helping with the pit, taking care of the bodies and all that.
All right. As all of the stronger folk are moving the bodies into the pit, Birch walks over holding the ankle of the bugbear chief and throws it on top of the pile. I think that's the last one.
Well, there could always be more, but if that was from the original raid, then yeah.
As Arjan looks around to everybody. Stand back, please. As everybody takes a few steps back. A little bit more. A couple of more steps back. And then he takes a deep breath and breathes out fire over all of the bodies in a long burst as they all ignite and start burning.
Impressive.
Remember to stand upwind.
Well, Eldrath nods to the pit, to the Dragonborn, and then goes and finds wherever where Stomps a lot scurried off to.
He's not very far away. He's just chewing on some grass in the field.
Go over and kind of
The blood-soaked grass, because he's an evil horse.
yes.
Nightmare.
I just kind of stand with him, had him, kind of thinking of the fight itself and Olia's condition, which eventually Eldrath would go see Olia after.
As you approach, you can see that Olia has his chainmail armor off. He has been patched up with a couple of bandages. Seems to have taken a couple of instances of healing. from a few people. And otherwise, seems to be okay at the moment, if a little tired.
Well, I don't know how many times I've had to save you, but perhaps you can not get surrounded next time, yeah?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah. Well, I'll try.
Good. I'm glad to see that you're doing okay.
Well, thanks. Glad we made it out of this one.
That was nothing.
Well, you always appreciate the small things when once you get to those bigger battles.
Well, I think I'll go take a rest myself.
Yeah, you and me both.
As everybody starts settling down for the evening, a meal is prepared, something simple to keep it nice and easy for the people who are a little bit shaken from the ordeal. But eventually, a watch is set up. Guards are able to make their rounds, able to sit down and rest, and everybody gets the benefits of a long rest.
Huzzah!
And you all officially
Oh.
level up to level 6 now, because you
Yay.
level up when you sleep.
Hooray!
Woo!
Yeah, I have new power.
Unlimited power!
Remind me, Dana,
Hmm?
were we going with the that newer version for Dragonborns?
For your breath weapon, yes, I've already updated it.
Okay. It was 3 times, right?
Same as amount as your proficiency.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So, next morning, as morning comes and people start to rise for the day,
Dana,
several people.
I'm
Go
sorry
ahead.
for interrupting. There was something that Cassidy wanted
Oh.
to like set up for the previous night.
Sure, go ahead.
So Cassidy is just still in her like thinking mode, and she looks over to old Leah, who like gotten pretty beat up but is looking better, and looks over at Jessica and Arthrax. And she gets up. And is there a place that basically stores like the water that we might use during the caravan?
Most everybody stores their own supply. However, Bade has made a habit of carrying extra.
She is going to go over to Bade.
Oh, hello,
She can.
Cassie.
Howdy. You got to spot for about 7 more gallons of water.
I think I do, yes.
She takes out her flask. Show me where.
Ah, excellent. As he gets up and pulls aside a barrel that has been empty. I was going to use this for making some cider, but we have. I could use some extra water. I think in this case, this should be. It should take about 7 gallons, I'd say.
Let's test that. She'll take her alchemy flask and pour and pour and pour and pour and pour until it basically does the rest of the 7. She'd already taken like a gallon during the day, but 7 gallons more for that. And at the end of that, she kind of sighs. Serve me well, old friend. But I got bigger plans for you. She realizes she's still in front of it. She chuckles a bit. Sorry. Thank you. I just didn't want that to go to waste.
Oh, understood. It's a fascinating device you have there.
Yeah, too bad it ain't long for this world.
Oh,
I
well,
got
that's a
something
shame,
better
I
for it
suppose.
to do.
Well, all the
but-
same, thank you for the water.
She nods. And she will go and grab her food and basically just go right to her tent and she's just going to be working most of the night and sleeping where she can. But she's spending the night working and then sleeping and working and then sleeping as she needs to.
All right. So the next morning, as everybody is rising up and morning has come, sun is rising, everybody's bustling with energy. Not really. No, everybody's still a little bit bummed out from the attack the night before. Oak is still in quite a bit of pain. However, Olia seems to be doing pretty good. Seems a good rest is all he really needed to feel closer to feeling better.
Feeling great.
As breakfast is started and everybody starts moving about their day, getting ready to get back on the trail.
Cassidy is absent, but she has done one more small thing. She has enchanted basically a copper piece to go into a little slot in the back of Hopalong's like muzzle area, and basically gives him the instruction to find Olia, Thrax, and Jesse, and when he finds them, to press the copper piece with his tongue. And on that copper piece is basically a Cassidy's recorded voice saying, "Come to Cassidy's tent. Got something for you."
All right.
And
Well,
she just sends them out to gather those three up and waits.
So Olia, Jessica, and Arthurax all get a visit from Santa Hair, I guess.
I knew that was coming.
But they approach to your area, and as soon as they see you, you hear Cassidy's voice coming out telling you to come by their tent.
Oh, all right. Thanks, Hopalong.
It
Whisker
waves
wiggles.
its ears and moves it along.
Whoa.
Thanks, I guess. Just goes to the tent.
Oh my god. Did he just talk like Cassidy? What? Where?
Waiting for this.
Oh my.
What sorcery is this?
I need a saver. And he quickly trots to the tent.
Dana, just real quick, and then I'll let
Yes.
you guys go on. While they're doing all that, if we have the hour, I'd like to cast that Find Familiar spell.
Yes, you can do that.
Cool. Thanks. Continue.
So
All
once
right.
all three get into Cassie's tent, she instructs Hopalong to. She'll take that copper piece out, and she instructs Hopalong to stand guard at the tent, and like do a patrol around the tent, make sure no one's listening in or like eavesdropping in any other way. Is Olia wearing his armor?
I think I am. I probably will put it on after the long rest.
Okay, so you're wearing your armor as you come.
Yes.
Okay.
Just in case.
Shoot, it's a good plan. She basically like fastens up the tent with you guys inside, and she sighs and says, "After that pasting yesterday, I kind of came to a realization that I need to up our games a little bit here. So I've been working on that, and at a great personal sacrifice." And she looks to the side where her flask is just laying there. And a little tear comes from her eye. I've she says, "I had to repurpose that. I've saved my recipes in there, but it ain't gonna work for what I wanted anymore until I can get magics back. What I'm trying to say though is that I got some things for you, at least something for you, Jessica. And she takes out a ring that has kind of like a small little shield on it with like a crest, but it's got like a badger's face on top of an anthill. She takes the ring and she hands it out to Jessica. This was my father's. I want you to take damn good care of this.
Cassidy, I don't know what to say. I mean, thank you, but you didn't have.
That's good enough. Thank you will do. And she basically puts it in Jessica's paw. Now, there's a reason for that. I don't know how much you know about arcanic energy and like mana batteries pulling from ley lines.
I mean,
Well, you've got one in your hand now.
Oh.
So what this does is when you sleep, it starts taking energy from the environment and stores it so that for that whole day, if you need to tap into it, you can power another one of your fireballs.
Oh. Shit.
So basically, you use your own magic power, and then you tap into it, and you refill. Just that, up to about that level. If you needed to do if you needed to do something a little less powerful, you could. But I figure go big or go home, right?
Wow. Thank you.
Figure you might need a little extra oomph with the things that have been coming through here hurting us. And she looks over to Olia. My friend, you took one hell of a beating.
Yep.
I don't know how much this is going to help, but any protection might help. Let me see your armor for a second.
Sure. And he starts to take it off.
She takes anybody who may have remembered that she had this little sigil on her flask. She now has it in her hand. And once the armor's off, she goes ahead and puts it basically in the upper right corner, like where around the heart would be. And she draws a couple sigils, and the armor glows for a second, and then it dissipates.
What did you do to it?
Made it a little bit stronger, infused it with magic. So you'll get hit a little bit less, at least, until you can get yourself something much more powerful. But for right now, this will help keep you.
Wow. That's really amazing. Thank you so much.
She smiles and nods. She turns to Arthrax. I'm afraid I don't have an item to give you, but I do have a service I can give you.
He arches his eyebrow and slowly crosses his arms. What kind of service?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you do like to sneak around a little bit. Seen it a couple times, right?
More or less.
How would you like it to be more?
He arches an eyebrow.
So she takes this item from her pistol. Basically, it's like this little magnetic, almost like a half size of a silver piece. She takes it off, and she draws like another little rune on there, and you see it disappear in her hand.
Invisibility.
You got it. Now, here's the thing. It's not an item that I give you. I just basically have to put this on you, and I have to think about it for about an hour. And during that hour, no one's going to see you. But, couple rules. You can't attack nobody. If you haven't any magic items, you can't do that. I don't know if you do or not. But no hitting, no spitting. No magic, nothing like that. Anything else, pretty much fair game. For an hour. So, for example, if there's some sneaky people like in the back that needs an eye on them, come to me first for an hour. Make it so that they don't see you. And she just gives a grin.
He grins back and gives a thumbs up. We'll see what we can do. Maybe later.
Well, now I can only do this assuming I haven't used my energy for other things. Pretty high end for me. But I can try to keep my reserves there in case that you might be needing it.
Well,
Still
thank
got
you.
other things competing for my powers, but I'm just letting you know. I'm letting all of you know, except Eldrath, about this.
Well, thank you,
Well.
Cassidy.
She smiles and like, well, I felt kind of bad for taking one of your kills. She just like grins again.
There'll be many more later down the road. You don't have to worry about one.
And it was a joke. But yeah. All right. That's it. I just wanted to make sure you guys had that ability. Catch you. I gotta pack up and clean up a little bit here. And gotta go get some breakfast. I'm starving.
So, mechanically speaking, the items that you have there. So one is a ring of spell storing, and I believe this it works the same as the magical item of the same name, right?
No.
Oh, you did
Pearl of
the
Power.
pearl of power. Oh,
It's the
okay.
Pearl of Power, essentially.
Sorry, I thought it was the spell storing ring when you said ring.
It's a spell refueling ring. Its effect is essentially. I'll read it out verbatim for you here.
Okay.
The creature can recover one expended spell slot as an action. The spell slot can be of 3rd level or lower. Once used, the ring can't be used again until the next dawn. I believe that's the same as the Pearl of Power, and you must attune to it.
Yes, it can be up to a 3rd level, and it does require attunement. Yes, and it does reset itself every day.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, and then Olia, you gave.
I just gave Olia a +1 to their AC.
There you go, +1 armor.
Sweet.
So now you have +1 chainmail.
Well, that's great.
Let me. I will fix that in your sheet here.
Oh, I could do that.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yep. +1 to AC.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we have to fix it on the sheet for the video. Out of character.
Oh no, I ruined that perfect overlay. Darn you, artificers. Darn you to heck.
All good.
No worries. Just joking.
All right. So, as you all disperse from Cassidy's tent, as she goes about cleaning up and getting packed up, as you are waiting in line to get food, Cassidy, one of the other guards, Miss Fiona Hartbrook, the half elf who works for Acrony, is calling out to you as she is trotting over to you.
Cassie's kind of just got like a mouthful of like porridge or whatever we got. Hold on. And she like puts it down and like, what's going on? Is there trouble?
Not trouble, actually, but we saw somebody riding up on a what looked like a small horse, and they just wanted to have a couple of people ready in case, something uncouth was about to happen.
Someone's riding up on a... Who Do you know who's riding up on the horse?
We haven't gotten a good look at him just yet, but there should be here momentarily.
All
They weren't
right.
very far behind us.
Let me get on Hoppity and I'll assist you. And she'll like run back, grab Hoppity, hop along, get on top. Make sure her iron's strapped to her side, and she'll run out with Fiona.
So as you are approaching closer to the road, riding up on the road on a just a small white pony, is a elf with blonde hair, male. He's wearing leather armor, has a longbow strapped to his back, as well as a couple of short swords on his hip. And as he sees you all, it's you, Fiona, Sulzdog, Aldrich, and the twins. He's like, "Oh, hey there. You're not going to rob me, I hope." Aldrich just
No.
kind of looks him over. Not our style, but state your intentions. Just riding on the trail. Been riding for a few days. You wouldn't happen to have some food to spare, would you? As Aldrich looks around to everybody else in the group, and they all kind of hem and haw a little bit. What do you think, Cassidy?
May I do an insight check or try
Sure,
to?
go ahead.
All right. Insight check.
Ooh.
Yep.
It's like the guy's not even there. You don't get anything off of him.
If we got stuff to spare, I see no reason to lend out a helping hand when you can.
Fiona, go and get a bowl of oatmeal and some fruit for our friend here, your name friend, Havalier. This is Curtis, as he points at his pony.
What was his name?
Right. Havalier,
Cavalier.
and his pony is Curtis. I'll have my one of my rangers there grab you some food. Just stay right there, please. Sure, I don't mind. Thanks for the food. If very, very kind of you. As he looks over to you, Cassidy, and then down at Hopalong. Funny looking mount you got there. Seems to be getting the job done, though.
Yeah. It's easier to kind of make them to spec rather than have to go to search for something that may or may not agree with you.
Yeah, I get that. Me and Curtis go way back. We've been thick as thieves for a long time. Took a while to find the right horse, you know.
When the word thieves is mentioned, she just kind of like eye twitches just a little bit, just because right now she couldn't get a read on them, and she's just kind of a slight bit defensive. Where did you say you were coming from, friend?
Well, I was heading back up from Daggerford. I'm heading to a village up a little further north here called Moore's Tooth. Everything, like, are we cool? Is that a problem?
No,
don't
I'm
think
just
there are any-
curious. I'm
Okay.
just trying to make chit chat while we get your food
No,
for you.
I get it. I usually don't get greeted by armed guards when I'm traveling, so that's just a little disconcerting.
Well, I can say this: if you ain't got nothing nefarious to do, you ain't got no problems with us.
Sulzdag just nods as you just hear this deep rumbling. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, no problems here.
All
As
right.
Fiona returns, carrying a bowl of oatmeal and some and an apple, just sitting in it. She's like, "All right, here you go." As he reaches over and grabs it and just starts chowing down, seemingly very hungry, like he hasn't had food in a long time. Oh, this is good. Oh, hot. Ow. Hey, if you're looking for a place to stay later on tonight, Morsetooth is right up the road here. It's just a little bit off the path. Nice little, small village. Does have an inn with a stable, so your animals could go up for the night if you wanted to. Your choice. Just really, it's just like a little mill town, really.
Cassidy looks over to Ulrich. Well, that'd have to be up to our caravan master.
Something to consider. Hopefully, we have good weather today, so we may just stick to the roads. But thank you for the advice. Well, no problem. As he scoops up the rest of the oatmeal and hands the bowl back to Fiona. Thanks. Thanks a lot. I'm going to go ahead and hit the road. Thanks for the food. I hope you all have safe travels. As long as we're good. Yeah?
You as well.
Nods and go along your way. Yep, thanks. Bye. As he kicks up on his pony and they start walking along down the path.
Cassie's just watching him as he leaves.
Sulzdag is also watching him as he starts traveling along, and he just looks down at you, Cassidy, and just goes,
Now, I couldn't get any read from him. But from Daggerford going to this place, Morsetooth, you think anyone with sense would be packing rations?
Well, sometimes people get out on the road and maybe you think you're going to get a little bit there quicker, or maybe just didn't have the time. Maybe if he was expecting to hunt on the way, and some people do that too. Saves on weight, helps you travel a little faster. But that pony of his, that is a small pony, so maybe it can't hold too much weight. But either way, let's go ahead and get everybody fed and back up on the road here.
Agreed. And she'll tip her hat to Fiona for the thanks and the notification, and she'll finish up her packing and get ready to ride out as a guard.
Sulzdag reaches down to pet Hopalong.
Hopalong. How does he pet? Is it like one of those pat kind of things on the top of the head, or?
Surprisingly gentle.
Hopalong kind of lets out this metallic chirr. And Cassidy hears that and looks at him and says, "Oh, you made a friend, didn't you?"
Bunny.
Yeah. That was the design intention.
As he he stands fully straight up and just starts walking back to the rest of the crowd.
Hopalong just looks confusedly up at Cassidy, and Cassidy kind of shrugs and rides him back to the group.
So before setting
can't
out for the rest
bunny.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Anybody need to run out anything that needs to be taken care of, or anything that anybody wants to handle before you get on the road?
Nope.
Nothing I can think of.
Nothing for Bolly or Eldrath either?
No, I'm good.
All right. As you get back out onto the path, smooth sailing through the day as you are traveling along. There does seem to be some clouds in the sky. Little bit of thunder in the distance, but everybody seems to be more or less certain that it's going to pass over you. It's not going to be any issue that you have to worry about. But as you are moving forward, you can see a person coming down the path from the other direction. They just seem to be running. Full sprint in formal robes.
Okay, that's not what you see every day.
As he keeps running, he runs past your caravan and just screaming the whole time, "I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married," as he keeps running.
All right.
A few minutes later, running after them is a gigantic female bugbear
Oh god.
in a full wedding outfit
Oh god.
Oh my god.
running after him. Get back here. They run past you. A couple of minutes pass, and a group mixed of humanoids and bugbears, all in formal wear, run past you in a giant stampede. Holding one of the bugbears is holding a human cleric who seems a little confused as to what's going on.
Not the only one.
As they all run past you, not even paying any attention to you as they all thunder past. Then a few minutes later, a single goblin wearing a small dress and carrying a basket of flowers just huffs past everybody as they just keep running.
Arthrax is just gonna get closer to Jessica and just go, "Do you have any idea what that was all about?"
Halfway through his question, Jesse's just gonna throw up those hands and be like, I don't know.
That was odd.
Man, I don't know who to feel sorry for.
I don't know. I don't know many people who would want to get married to a bugbear.
Maybe they didn't have a choice. Maybe it was a crossbow wedding.
Possible.
I'm both parts impressed and horrified by that. So, well done.
What?
Crossbow wedding.
Crossbow wedding.
Ah.
But as night falls, the weather has started to take a bit of a turn.
Uh-oh.
And there is a little bit of rain starting to come down. It's not a heavy rain, however, it is a bit of a slight summer rain. And as you are traveling, you do come across a fork up towards the front. As Aldrich walks back and forth between the rest of the caravan, gauging opinions, as there is a fork that leads up to Morsetooth Village. Well, what do we think? We can go up into Morsetooth. Supposedly there's an inn up there where we could get out of the rain and keep the animals out of the rain, or we could just go back and stay on the trail and just rough it out for the night.
Can I get a sense of how bad the storm is going to be?
I would say roll survival.
I'm proficient in it. We'll see if the dice actually have anything good to say.
Anybody else who might be proficient in survival want to get a feel?
I'm gonna check on something real quick for myself.
I am proficient in survival.
Me too. So I'll join
23.
this.
You are also proficient in die rolling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh
I'll
my
do
God.
Eldrath's
survival.
with the
All right, I'm
nat
not rolling
20.
dice anymore. I'm just going to let you guys do it. Oh my god.
Whoops.
Afraid that natural
normal.
one's going to stand there.
Yeah, I know. Good thing we have
All right.
Eldrath.
Too bad you don't
What about me?
survive.
Jessica.
Ooh.
Yes.
Jessica takes a big whiff of the air
Oh,
using that sensitive.
Sorry, I was gonna
But
make
that's
a dumb
only
joke.
for perception checks. But
I know. It would be a perception check, not a survival check.
But she takes a couple of big whiffs of the air, and you can smell the heavy rain and the ionized air from the thunder in the distance, from the thunder and the lightning, and you
Very,
know,
very frightening.
yeah, it's coming, and it's going to be bad. Eldrath, however, holds up his finger, but licks it a little bit and holds it up and just looks around. Is like, there's a wind coming in for 25 degrees at 38 knots.
Suddenly, there's this weather map behind him, and it's like, there's a close front coming in from this side.
Now we've got
As
some
you can see by
heavy rain
the,
and storms coming in.
a
And
high
no,
pressure front's coming
23
up.
degrees. And
Eldrath will sing it. Like he'll
Oh,
get out
God.
his lyre and actually sing the weather forecast for all the caravan.
But yeah, there's going to be some heavy rain coming in the later in the evening.
And the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Okay.
And the copyright hit with that copyright strike.
I only did the one line. Okay. Cool. I did it.
So do you share that information with everybody else, or you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eldrath does do.
Hearing the rest of the caravan hearing that there is going to be some nasty weather, start discussing it, and soon several of them of the merchants seem more eager to go towards Moore's Tooth for the night in the inn, if at all possible.
Mm.
The guards seem to be kind of split. Comes down to pretty much you guys. So
Of course.
you are the deciding vote.
I'm on the voting side of we take the inn. It's best in case something worse comes our way.
I'm in agreement. It's not going to be pretty tonight, guys. We should probably seek proper shelter if we can.
That sounds fine with me.
yeah, I couldn't get one side or the other, so yep.
As Aldrich, after getting a gauge of where everybody was, nods his head and then finally announces to everybody, "We're going to be heading up to this Mortus village. We're going to try to get into the inn and ourselves settled in there, and just hopefully wait out this storm. Hopefully it won't be so bad. But follow along, everybody." As they all continue on the path to the right of the fork. The road does. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Dana, can we see the world map, by the way?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
We're still on the logo.
What's wrong with the logo?
It's very pretty.
It's
Don't
a
get me
good
wrong.
logo. We are right here on the middle head, and we're going up towards the white head.
No, we're going towards more of the middle of the black.
Pretty sure we're headed white headwards.
I don't know about you, but I'd much rather go towards the green, but that's just me.
Yeah, it's far away though. Oh,
Hmm.
There we
look, a
are.
map.
When did this get here?
Oh
I
no.
know.
Now my page broke.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Now I have to go back to my other browser. I don't know why.
Not again.
For some reason.
What,
Damn you,
what
Chrome.
browser do you use normally?
I don't really use Chrome.
Okay, that's weird because it's working fine for me.
I don't know what's happening with my version. Maybe open.
Jessica broke Olia.
You've broken my computer. Curses.
I'm sorry.
That's why I can use a different window.
How dare you make Chrome display a map? It's like Google has maps or something like that. Jeez.
They copyrighted maps.
They did. It's like, oh, it's not one of our maps. Break.
So while you are traveling on this road, it does lead slightly uphill, but it does level off after about a mile. And as you're traveling along, up ahead, you can see the lights of a small number of houses and shacks. And as your caravan is pulling in, people are looking out their windows and seeing this crowd of people that are approaching them. There is a larger building towards the back with an attached stable. and does have a sign on it that just reads Morsetooth Inn and Livery. As Aldrich brings everybody to a halt and hops over to the door and heads inside. And as you're all looking around, this town, several people, it's not very large, probably maybe 30 people, 40 people live here. It is an interesting mix of elvish people and animal folk, mostly dog folk.
Hey, that's me.
And after a minute, Aldrich returns with a half-elf young man who looks out at everybody and is just big, wide eyes. Oh, wow, you do have a lot of people. Yes, I was hoping you could put us all up for the night. I'm sure some of the people will have to sleep outside if you don't have the availability. Well, no, actually, we don't have anybody in the inn at the moment. We rarely get visitors, actually. Oh, well, that's a happy little bit of luck. We were recommended to come up to here to find a place to stay for the night. Oh, well, yeah, I got plenty of rooms. Might have to bunk a couple of people up together, but yeah, we could fit everybody in. Oh, excellent. Let me go ahead and get everybody in taken care of then. So, who's going to bunk with who?
Dibs on Cassidy.
Jessica just grabs her by the ears and like,
No,
mine?
not even by the ears. I just straight up just like pick you up under the arms. Just like, I call this my...
She flails a bit. She didn't hear you coming. Oh, what you did? Damn it. Oh, God. Damn it, Jesse.
Well, that's one grouping set.
Olia, would you like to be bunkmates?
Oh, sure. Why not? Thanks.
Arthrax, who do you want to bunk with?
I'll be alone.
No, guards are going to have to bunk, so...
Wrong answer.
Go talk to Oak.
Bunk.
Is there no way for me to just stay by myself, like in the lobby area or something?
Can't sleep
Not
in the
really.
lobby.
No.
I was thinking of
Livery, I
sleeping.
think.
This isn't a furry con, okay?
Come on.
Oh, wow.
No.
And just crash in the hallway.
As a former board of director member for Furry Connection North, yes, that happens. As well as
Fortunately.
people sleeping in the cars in the parking lots as well.
Oh, that's kinda sad.
That's slightly more acceptable here if you want to sleep in the wagon.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to
Actually-
have to find somebody to bunk up with.
So you could always buddy up with Oak.
Actually, I was going to say I want to check with Birch, actually.
Or, yeah.
Do it.
Having some people out with the caravan wagons might not be a bad idea. Although, there is a question. What about our friends in the back?
That's what I was going to ask Birch about. See what he suggests.
Well, as you approach Birch, who is riding with this new member of the caravan. Hold on, I have his name here. Oyen Evanmore.
Mhm.
He looks up to you and sees you coming and just hops out of the wagon. Hey, what's going on?
So it seems that some of the people are going to have to bunk together when it comes for the rooms in the inn. I was wondering if you and I could pretty much be together, but keep an eye out on the caravans. Make sure everything's kept together.
That's not a bad idea. We could do a little rounds. We can set up something with Aldrich, I guess. So yeah, I think that can work. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start grabbing my stuff, and we'll set up in one of the rooms. Sounds good.
I'll grab my stuff as well.
And there are enough spaces for everybody in the merchants and passengers. Most of the guards will have to double up. When it comes to the rest of the caravan, specifically the people in the back,
Hmm.
the
Mhm.
guards actually decline the rooms
Of course they did.
and say that they would feel more comfortable being around the caravans and keeping an eye on them.
Suit themselves.
Mhm.
Anders, notably, is among the people who is going to be staying in the caravan.
Ah, damn it.
However, the other human in the group, the Red Wizard, is going to be staying within the inn because he's a delicate flower and he doesn't like to get wet.
He might melt.
He's like,
Oh,
"Do you have any
poor,
idea how
poor
long it takes
thing.
to get this makeup on?"
Like looks at all our party. It's like we have no idea
Sure, whatever,
what you're
e-girl.
talking about.
Wow.
Arthrax is savage. But you have a moment to unpack and get everything in order as animals are moved into the stables and all of the wagons and carts are moved out to an awning that will protect most of them, but there's more wagons than they really expected.
While unpacking and getting things set up, he'll partially keep an eye out for Anders and the other.
You can see them out by their three wagons. They are close together and they seem to be talking with each other as they kind of go over the plans for the evening.
As they're talking, do I take notice that there's a certain cart that they still have some people protecting over than the others? Or is it all three?
They're watching all three pretty evenly.
Alright. So that doesn't help pinpoint. Alrighty. You'll look over to Birch and go, do you want to take first watch, or do you much rather do?
I don't mind staying up for a bit if you want to get some rest.
I'm actually pretty fine, but I wouldn't mind
Alright.
having a drink with you if you're up for it.
If I'm going to be watching something, I don't think I should be drinking.
Of course.
Fair enough.
But I'll go ahead and take first sleep then. If you're gonna go ahead and stay up, sounds like a plan to me. Besides, I'm a little tired from having to listen to Oyen talk all this time.
Understandable.
Bit of a chatty guy, that guy.
Understandable. Get some rest.
Thanks. Yeah. As everybody gets settled in, we're gonna go ahead and take our first break there.
Woo!
Ooh,
All right.
ooh, ooh.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Coming back in 10.
Yep, we'll come back in about 10 minutes here.
All right.
Everybody, I will be back in just a few.
Same.
All right. Dibs on this one. Oh. Oops. Sorry, everybody.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you. You know, Dove, if you just want to have a girl night between Jessica and Cassidy, all you have to do is say so.
Shut up.
You would totally understand.
And I've returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now the fun stuff's gonna start.
Oh dear, what kind of fun stuff?
Oh boy, we have
Couple
made
of-
our choice, and now we must live with it.
Couple of contests. No, you guys got a contest to see who gets the magic items,
Hmm.
Oh,
because they decided they were going to have a couple of contests, just a couple of simple games, and whoever wins gets the magical items.
nice.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about those.
I am currently making toast, so I will be back soon. But I have my headphones on, so I can hear you guys. And if I need to chime in, I will send a message in the Discord players chat.
Oh, okay.
I will be back before our 10 minutes is up.
Okay.
Hopefully.
I just grabbed a couple of large oatmeal pies. I'm good.
I guess they will have to hurry toast haste.
You really burnt that joke.
As Duff responds in the Discord, "Boo, both of you."
Oh, come on, Dove. We can't just loaf it around. This is what I get for living with people who do dad jokes 24/7. Right, fine. I'll eat it alone. I have a strange feeling I'm going to get a heavy bunk from Duff one of these days. Hey, C is better than F, so I'm trying.
Context.
And I'm back.
Welcome back,
back.
guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, doing good. I can't do a
Hey.
Brooklyn accent because I'm not from Brooklyn.
I don't mind, but I got a little girl involved in me. Ow.
Don't
Open the
hurt
microphone.
yourself.
I'm gonna punch you.
No, I tend to do that a lot myself, as well as hitting my tower here sometimes. Well, when you're in VR, you completely forget how much room you have sometimes, so you just flail your arms and suddenly bang. You hit something and you're like, fuck.
I'm kind of glad I missed the C tier dad jokes that you're commenting about.
I mean, I can repeat them for you if you like.
No, it's okay. I think I dodged a bullet.
That's very Matrix of you.
Quite. Whoa.
Whoa.
I know Cyberpunk 2077.
I am Cyberpunk 2077.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
I've just put Johnny Mnemonic into the Matrix.
I will say this, I have zero interest in the Matrix movies. I just only have a soft spot for John Wick.
I think for me, the Matrix movies were just like too heavy-handed with the Messiah element.
Yeah.
That's
There's also
part
a
of
lot of there's a lot of studio interference with the making of those movies. So
Yeah.
That's why John Wick feels more fun. It's not really Messiah based. It's just more just one guy just
Badass.
trying to deal with life, yeah, while being a badass, yeah. Very good at his job that he was supposed to be retired from.
and then they kill my dog.
Yeah, that's a good example of don't kill
took
man's
his
dog.
car. I mean, like.
Well, no, the car thing wasn't that big of a deal. It's when they killed his dog is when shit hit the fan.
Hello.
Well, they did both of those at the same time. I'm just saying it was added on insult to injury.
True. Well, it was mainly the dog thing, though.
The irony is, if they had just come and taken the car, he probably would have like shrugged it off. He wouldn't have done anything with it. But when they took his dog, that's when the feces hit the air oscillator.
Well, if it was just the car, and like the movie portrayed, the father knew whose car it was, he would have just instantly just gone, "Look, we are sorry, Mr. Wick. My son was an idiot. Here's your car, and here's an apology note. Have a great day." That will probably be just it. But yeah, because of the dog, yeah, it got personal.
Dana, did you get my text message?
I see it now.
Cool.
I find funny is our icons are giving a little bit of a story. Just the way everything's positioned on my Discord, it looks like Ethan's profile picture is holding a gun to Tazel, who's just giving zero shits. Duff is on the side being a bleppy dork. And I'm just
Honestly,
saying
that profile picture was supposed to be my April Fool's Day picture. But then everyone was like, no, keep it. It's adorable. It's hilarious. Keep it. I'm like, fuck, fine.
well, it is adorable.
For the first part, Ethan, that is okay. You will have to ask, though, if that second part of that question is all right. For the second thing, that's up to you.
Gotcha.
Like I'm willing to continue on as we have, but that's up to you.
Mom, I don't want to take away your attention from other things. For my sake.
Well, it's just I don't have an audio cue for when I get a message on Telegram.
Right.
Savage says, "When is Duff not a dork?"
Hey, rude.
But true.
You're right.
Wow.
I guess that's
Dork
why they call him
is
Savage.
in though. Like that's the new cool thing, is being a dork.
In hindsight, when are we not dorks?
I mean, the channel that I post this on, my second channel, is Dirk's Dorky Things.
Yeah, see?
We are adorkable.
Yeah.
Cool.
That is a hill I will die on.
I am proud to be of a dork.
You proud of me, Mom? I'm adorkable.
I don't care what my mother thinks.
Oh, apparently that invite link might be invalid. Okay.
Invite link, what?
Hello, my little purr machine. How are you?
Kitty.
Yeah. He has had his dinner, and now it's like, okay, now I need rubs. And I'm like, but I'm playing, and I'm on stream, and he's like, rubs! Okay.
Belly rubs now.
Just something, just
I wish I could see it. He's just basically it's like he's become one of those like swaths of cloth that like the beauty pageant people used to wear. You know, he's just like draped right over my chest and around my stomach and around my shoulder. He's like long cat right now.
what'd be funny and horrifying is if you try and deny it, and you just suddenly hear a kitty clock just go rubs now.
No. That scared me. Cat chase me, no. I would. The only problem is that I'm using face rig on my stream, and he keeps trying to stick his butt up at the camera.
You mentioned that
And
last time too.
And face rig does not know how to deal with that. There's one time he did it, and my images went like open mouth, whoa, and I'm like, I don't like that.
Like, it's not this kind of show.
That's not the
No
show
way.
I want. I'm very glad we don't actually have the video on.
This isn't regular show.
Oh God.
All right, I'm gonna go put my plate in the kitchen, grab myself a glass of milk, and I'll be ready to go.
Milk straight from the tap. I mean, that's...
What?
That'd be weird.
That
What?
would be weird. He just has a cow.
Give
in
me
his
about 10
kitchen.
minutes to get a glass of milk. What?
Be very weird. How dare you, dude?
Whole cow in his kitchen.
Just like Tuff's got a cow in the kitchen.
I bet he's still wearing his headphones, so he's hearing everything.
Probably.
Most likely.
You can watch the video of the day.
There we go.
Worst comes worst, he can just move it on.
Man, sometimes.
Oh, I absolutely heard everything you
So how's Bessie?
Are we milking it just right?
Think so.
Good.
Can we not?
Yeah.
Just a little weird.
Fine,
Did
fine.
you
I'll
know, though?
stop for now.
Fun fact: did you know that President Howard Taft wanted to domesticate the cow?
Yep.
Like, you guys are joking about this, but this is something a president of the United States actually wanted to do. He wanted to domesticate the cow to the point that it could be kept in the house as a fresh source of milk.
You know, he is from my home city of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Are you proud of that?
Well, he is thoroughly venerated throughout Cincinnati.
Maybe it
He's
wasn't. Maybe it wasn't.
no, it probably was him. This is the guy who was so fat that he got stuck in the
In the
bath.
White House tub, yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
I guess he just wanted round the clock milkshakes.
I would just like lots of milk all the time. Bring it in. Put it directly into my mouth.
Mama said,
Okay.
Mama said I needed to have strong bone.
You know what's really funny? He's one of the weirder of the presidents because of the fact that most presidents, after they get out of the presidential office, pretty much just retire and disappear. Either that, or they will go into various cabinet positions, perhaps. Taft is the only, I believe, only president who actually went on to serve on the Supreme Court. So because to him, the Supreme Court was the most supreme power in the the country. So he was like, "Yeah, president's just an executive, but I want to have real power. I want to be on the Supreme Court."
Oh yeah, the Supreme Court are like the step above the president, basically.
Yeah.
For as far as actual power held.
I can imagine him singing.
They have to vote. It's not any one position.
And keep in mind, this was back in the day when there was only, I think, like 5 justices on the Supreme Court.
Right.
So he had even more consolidated power at the time.
Oh, joy.
Yeah, but that's what people in power do. But anyway, everybody back?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
Awesome. All right. So, as everybody's starting to get settled in, settling down for the evening, preparing for a night in a comfortable, warm inn with some nice soft beds. The inhabitants of the village are bending over backwards to help with unloading and moving items within and getting the horses and the other beasts of burden settled in and taken care of. They are very excited to have guests. Many of them comment that they haven't seen people on the path in quite some time, since most people stick to the tradeway. Let's see. So as evening starts getting closer and everybody starts settling in for some food in the main inn dining room, Aldrich steps forward with the half elf man, and
The proprietor? Oh, okay.
yeah, the proprietor of the inn. As he looks out to everybody, "Can I have your attention, please?" As everybody comes to a stop and looks up to the two, this young man here, Victor, has given us a little bit of assistance, but the items that we found after that horrible raid of the goblins and the bugbears, we're gonna have a couple of fair contests to see if who can take those items. More than welcome to enter in if you would like to. We're going to have go down the list to see what we're able to do here. We're going to have a ale drinking contest. We're going to save that one for last.
Yeah, smart.
Oh god, not again.
We have a dancing contest. We're going to do arm wrestling. Victor was able to grab a couple of practice dummies and a target for archery. There's going to be a log tossing as well. And he looks down at the parchment that he's looking at. squints his eyes and just looks over.
Solstag, did you put this on here?
As he slowly nods his head.
A slapping contest.
Say what now?
I gave this out to some of the guards, and they all offered suggestions of what we can do with the materials we have on hand, and well, I guess we can do a slapping contest. Please, let's not try to hurt anybody if we can.
As Solstag just kind of shrugs.
Thrash just playfully shouts out, "No promises."
All right. So, of those wonderful contests that are going to be taking place, who wants to enter into what?
Eldrath will enter into. Can you enter into more than one?
Yeah, you can enter into more than one.
Okay. You'll do the dancing competition and
Okay.
the drinking.
Arthrox is gonna go for the archery, and I sent you a message for the other one.
Uh-oh. Surprise.
I don't keep my stuff up all the time.
Sorry.
We sent you an encoded message in a cipher. Work for
I
it.
sent you a carrier pigeon.
I sent you Morse code. Come on.
Is that why Emma was looking at the window? That might be it.
God, I sent it in binary. Come on, translate it.
It's scented with lavender. It gives a little kick.
Olia will do the drinking contest and the arm wrestling contest.
Okay.
Cassidy would ask if she's not like an archer, but if it's a shooting contest, if it's okay for her to use her gun instead.
As Aldrich
So we're going to use a plain old short bow that everybody's going to use. You're going to get 3 arrows that you get to shoot to the target. Whoever gets the closest is going to take it all.
Yeah, what the hell?
You can do it.
She'll go for the archery and the drinking contest.
Okay.
Oh, would have been fun to see a gun contest.
With one gun.
With one gun.
With one gun that pretty much only she can use.
Yeah. That's not gonna be much of a contest.
Olia just wanted to see the guns go pew pew.
At the Olia.
Jessica, anything you want to join in?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good with just watching this one.
You sure? There's magic items up for grabs.
I didn't
Go for the
really-
dancing.
Hmm?
Go for the dancing.
Nah, she wouldn't be a
No.
Eldrath.
I mean, rude, but she's I when I was hearing out the magical items earlier, I wasn't like super intrigued by any one of them.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this quickly out of character. I'm gonna tell you what the same thing I tell my customers. Yes, even if you get the item, that doesn't mean you have to keep it.
You can throw it away if you feel like. No, I wouldn't
Or
recommend
give
doing
it to somebody.
Donate.
Be like Eldrath and just take this unique item created by a god and just I don't want it, you can have it.
Toss.
Pretty much. Dump the tequila and refill it with water or something. We don't care.
No,
I mean, Probably would have sold it if Arthrax wasn't there.
I could enter the archery contest for gits and shiggles.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Granted, I'm more of a crossbow user, so we'll see.
Same
This will be
difference.
interesting.
Feel your pain, Jesse.
Just writing in a few things here real quick.
I'll warn everyone now. I don't know a thing about dancing, but Eldrath does.
Yay!
Well, this will all be fun then. Worst comes to worst, just redo what Zir did and break dance. Air quote.
Just don't break anything.
Just gonna break some ankles.
Ah!
Ah,
I'm gonna break some ankles. No, don't do that to yourself. I didn't say they were my own.
I never said it was my ankles.
okay.
I have some like dramatic orchestral music playing, and I'm just looking at the GIF that Tazel sent on the player chat. It's matching the hyena. perfectly.
The spinning hyena.
It's like a fucking Dark Souls boss. Oh my god.
All right. I think I got everybody here. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm missing one person here. All right. So we'll keep the ale drinking contest to the last. So we will start with the dancing contest.
Woo!
As Hopeful gets out his lute and starts tuning up a little bit. He looks over at you, Eldrath, and just kind of gives you a smile. Good luck.
Oh, with you helping me, I've got this.
Oh, I'm not the one you got to worry about. As he points over, and you see standing in line for their turn is Fern and Crick and Anders.
Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong.
All right. So there's going to be 3 rounds, and you're going to be making a performance check each round. And the median of your rolls is going to determine how well you did.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So, as Hopeful gets out his lute and starts strumming up a nice little rhythmic piece, and then adds in, with a little help of thaumaturgy, the sound of beating drums. As you start feeling the music. It's coming, it's bouncing, it's going through you. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Gotcha.
Get that performance going.
Do it.
You got this.
21.
Woo!
All right. Good job.
Hell yeah. Start doing
As
just like a little jig.
oh yeah, everybody's into it. As they people are cheering you on as they watch as you dance quite lively. A little bit more of a kind of a tribal feel to it, but people are into it. They're enjoying it. Let's see for Fern as she steps up. I'm just going to roll a d20 over here on my handy dandy little dice tray here, as it bounces right out of it and just completely keeps going.
It was like, nope.
Oh no, Eldrath broke her ankles.
Oh no. Oh, Fern. I'm sorry.
First ankles.
So as Fern steps up to start a little bit of a more traditional jig, as she kind of lifts her skirt up just ever so slightly to show her ankles, as she starts thumping on the ground with a loud cadence in tune with the music that is playing. And then she trips over her ankles and falls down face first onto the ground.
Oh no.
Ooh.
She rolled a natural 1.
Oh no.
Oh, the poor girl.
Eldrath, what did you do?
I told you I'm here for the ankles.
And everybody, polite applause as she gets up and kind of, takes a little bit of a bow and walks back into the line. And then it's Crick's turn. He does have proficiency in performance.
Oh dear.
So let's see. This might go well. This might go badly. But either way, it's going to be 100% Crick. Okay. So Crick comes out and just starts doing... it's almost like a little bit of a b-boy routine. A lot of dropping, popping, and locking as he goes through. It's a little bit awkward. It's definitely got that feeling of the one guy at the school dance.
Oh,
Just
that awkward.
doesn't... yeah, it's something to behold for certain.
He's doing his best.
He tried so hard. He's still got 2 more rounds though. He could do better. And then it's Anders' turn.
Natural
And-
one.
Jeez.
As Anders actually starts going into a very traditional elf dance that seems to be a bit of a hit with some of the local crowd. Several elves give him a couple of cheers as he goes through some soft swoops and sachets as he doesn't do horribly. He's actually, you know what? He's pretty light on his feet. And that's the first round. So
Okay.
second round.
Second round.
Hopeful changes his tune, and it becomes a lot more upbeat, a lot more of a jumping kind of like a jig that just keeps going faster and faster as it keeps going. As he looks to you, Eldrath, and gives you a nod.
So, before my roll, I'm gonna also cast Thaumaturgy and have lights, any kind of candles or whatever in the inn. I'm guessing this is in the inn.
Yeah.
Like start flickering different colors, so it's more like a rave.
Oh god.
And he starts getting really into it with the increased tempo. So
I'll give you advantage just because of the flashing lights. That's a good over the top thing that Eldrath would do.
And in the corner, the rest of the party are wearing sunglasses.
All right, a 20. They are eating it up. They are loving it. The sudden flashing of the lights and the different colors are really throwing a couple of them through a loop. Both Fern and Crick look a little bit annoyed. Anders has a bit of a smile on his face. He's enjoying the moment. And that'll bring it to
Show
Fern
off.
as she feels the increased tempo of the song and steps out onto the floor. And she's actually seemingly motivated by your little showmanship that you've done there. She really busts out her moves and starts hopping up really high in the air and twirling with her skirt around in a circle as she jumps from one place to the other, spinning and dancing, and people are into it. They love it. She did a lot better that time.
yeah.
Did not roll the natural 1 this time.
It's good.
And
Rabbit
it's
power.
Crick's turn. As he feels the tempo and he's starting to bob his head a little bit, he chances a look over. Jessica, are you watching Crick at the moment?
Yeah.
All right. Crick jumps in the air, planks midair, and goes full worm and does a perfect worm all the way down the eye.
Oh.
Just up and down, just the whole way down. Everybody is into it. They're cheering and laughing, and just even Birch is just dying as he is just guffawing over his mug of ale.
Ow.
Even Anders can't help but chuckle a little bit. Oh,
That's
That'd be
funny.
so
beautiful.
fucking good on that.
That's my boy.
Lord have mercy.
And then that brings it to Anders, who has to follow up that.
Look, you have a rave and a worm.
So as he steps back out onto the into the aisle and starts continuing on with his traditional elvish style, it's still a crowd pleaser, but it seems to have lost a little bit of its novelty as he makes his way through the crowd and gets a moderate response. All right, last round
All right.
as hopeful looks at all of the contestants and he's like, all right, we're going to do a little bit different this time. As he suddenly slows down and starts playing a very eerie, slow waltz of sorts. As in the
Ooh.
background, he uses thaumaturgy to make like sounds of strings being plucked in unison with his lute. It's very soft. It's almost got an ethereal kind of feel to it. And he nods to Eldrath.
Mm-hmm. If possible,
Mhm.
during Eldrath's studies, would he ever have come across, especially his study into music, would he have ever come across a more dragonkin slow dance or
Ooh.
ritual dance?
Tell you what, I will let you roll. Roll me a d20, add your intelligence and your proficiency.
Okay, d20, intelligence, proficiency. So just a +3 to the d20. Okay.
Okay.
19.
Yeah, you can think back to your childhood and can think of several more traditional dances that you've seen. Plenty to pick from, actually.
So almost like Zir before he goes into his martial arts pattern, he kind of does a moment of pause just to kind of breathe in, and then he'll begin just performance again.
Yep, just roll performance.
Okay.
All right. Consistency. Thy name is Eldrath.
No kidding.
So as you go into your dance, you start very low to the ground and just start kind of like slinking around as the kind of moving with the music as it moves from chord to chord, rising up and spreading your arms and starting to sashay and whip around as if you have large giant wings. At first, people are a little confused as to what you're trying to do. Arjan is wide-eyed as he watches as you go through this dance, and then soon people are starting to get into it. They really see the real soft beauty of it as they observe. It's a different kind of response though, as they wait until you finish and give you a large round of applause.
Just a curtly bow.
And it would be Fern's turn now. She's trying to find the beat. Like, it's such a strange song for her. It's not really her style. But she does go into kind of a very soft, flowing kind of dance, as if she's water moving through a creek, and just doesn't really pull it off. Light applause. People are kind, give her a little bit of encouragement. Now it's Crick's turn. I don't know how he can top a worm, though.
You can't.
Oh my god.
Or
What?
maybe you did.
All right. So suddenly Crick just starts slowly moving forward as if he's moving very statically, very stoically. And then just as Hopeful is about to drop the beat, he just starts doing a perfect robot. And it is just so weird as he's matching his movements to these loud screeching chords, as if his arms are like moving like rusty machines, as he goes back and forth and kind of cricks his head back around and everything. And people are surprised. Even Fern is just standing slack-jawed as he starts making his way, kind of almost not quite moonwalking, but that what do they call that? The hover walk, where they just look like they're moving on a pivot.
Yeah.
And he comes to a stop right next to Jesse. Gives you a quick wink before he goes back in line.
Hop
He
along
rolled
is
a
like
natural 20.
bouncing.
Nice.
Nice.
Hop along is bouncing like up and down, like to try to match the beat with it, because identifies with robot dancing.
Excuse me. Anders, however, steps forward and just holds up his hand and just shakes, and he's like, "No, I can't beat that thing that he did earlier. No, I concede." As everybody applauds, and Eldrath is a runaway winner,
Woo!
Very nice.
and Aldrich hands you the Cloves of Mending.
Wow. Thanks. An avocado.
that! I was just thinking about that. Holy shit! Get out of my head,
cool.
Ethan.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, I guess.
Ethan is proud of himself. Or Ethan.
Hello.
I am now talking in the third person.
We learned Eldrath's real name.
Oh no. Use it against him.
All right. So that will bring up to the arm wrestling contest. So that will be Olia. Arthrax, did you say you wanted to do the arm wrestling too?
No.
You said no?
You got a lot of
No.
arms to use.
Okay.
We're kind of in disguise right now, so having multiple arms would be a bad
Why?
idea.
Right.
Why would that matter?
Reasons.
Sorry.
Only a brain.
I mean-
You can do this, Olia. You're strong.
I'm confused why the multiple arms were being brought in, because
yeah.
you're only
One.
allowed to
Only
use
Could
one.
use it for
Yeah.
cheating. Just pull out the other arms and just be like.
I mean, you're only
The
allowed
other
to
person's
use
like
one.
feeling
That's
5 pokes below him. What the heck?
kind of the rules.
Pull under the table.
Anyway, no, I did not say yes to the arm wrestling.
Oh,
Okay.
So Olia can do this.
all right.
So let me just roll a d4 here. Got 4 contestants. See who's going up against Olia.
Fern. No.
If it's gonna be that tall guy, I will be afraid.
Oh my
I
god.
was thinking that would be the slap contest. That's why I refused the slap contest.
It is in fact Sula's dog,
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
I knew it.
as Sula's dog, the pole, giant man that he is, walks
It
up
is-
to the table,
His fate.
seeing Olia.
I must break you.
Good luck.
Mm.
The man of many words.
Okay. All
So,
right.
like sit on the floor to do this.
Yeah, almost.
does.
It's pretty
Somebody
close.
that freakishly tall.
All right. As he sits down and gets his arm on the table and waits for Olia to take his position.
Alright, Oli just stretches his arms out a little bit, gives a little finger crack there, props himself down, and he's ready.
All right. Any contesting strength checks, so go ahead and roll strength.
Oof.
You're a strong
I was
golden
about to
retriever.
throw a
You're
saving
a
throw
strong
by
golden
accident.
retriever.
Here we go. Hey!
Natural
Nice.
20.
Let's go.
Right out the gate, Olia just explodes with energy and brings Sulzdag his arm all the way to the 2/3 mark. Is just barely
Nice.
hovering above the. As Sulzdag just looks wide-eyed.
Uh-oh.
As he's going to try to push back against you. By the way, anybody who has the ability to help Olia in this situation, there are other people watching. So if
you
you
read
try to
my
cheat,
mind, didn't
Yep.
you?
you
No.
try to cheat.
Yep.
There's a good chance they might be able to see that. So
One
Yeah,
life
no, I'll be able to
equals-
help him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
One.
All right.
One.
Roll
Twitch-
again.
Oh, one Twitch
Oh,
follow
go
equals
ahead.
one spell.
Oh, accidental smite.
Whoops.
Whoops.
he's straining so hard against you as you keep pushing down, and just he looks at you dead in the eye, and you can just see it as his eyes close, and he resigns himself as you slam his wrist onto the table.
What a loser.
That was good.
Everybody cheers. Everybody's laughing at poor Soul's dog as he holds his wrist.
Oh.
You might want to use
Fight for shit.
a little more of your elbow on the rotation. It really does give you a lot of strength if you. Maybe for next time.
As he moves along out of the way.
Starts crying.
That's our golden retriever.
I didn't get to say this during the mid game, but the entire time Ole was just dead set, like tunnel visioned on the whole match. Like, whoever he ruled, like he was not thinking anything.
Why think about it when you could just do it, right?
Exactly.
All right. As the next group steps up, as Birch sits down at the table, followed by Artijan.
Oh.
Good luck to you. And to you. And we're not going to do the each round on them. We're just going to do best of 3 here.
Rock, paper, scissors.
That's not a good showing from Birch. Oh, yeah.
Oof.
Nat 20 from Arjan,
Ooh.
Oh no.
Sheesh.
as he manages to close the door on Birch and slam his wrist on the table.
Oof.
Oh.
You did well. Yeah, thanks. Ow, son of a bitch. As he-
Redo. I wasn't ready. Redo.
I need to look at my
That brings it to Olia and Arjan.
Oh no. Here we go.
All right. As he settles down and his half plate clinking as he sits down at the table and stretches out his arm. Just so you know, I'm not going easy on you.
Fair enough. It is a game. It's a competition. Good luck. May the best man win.
And to you. And go ahead and roll strength as you both bust out of the gate.
Great busted.
Just bust a move.
The wood underneath your elbows crack a little bit as you both strain against each other, and neither of you make any progress.
Jeez. Sheesh.
You matched each other perfectly.
Oh my
Damn.
Oh my Gaia.
As he looks you in the eye and gives a big smile as he tries to go for another burst. Go ahead.
Oh, so close.
Oh no.
He was teetering on that 20.
Ah.
As you start straining against his arm, and you can feel the pressure from his strength, but you just start pushing him past that third mark.
Oof.
Finish him.
And he looks you in the eye as he grits his teeth and he tries again. Go ahead.
Here we go. She's getting tired.
As he's grunting and gritting his teeth as he pushes you right back to the midway mark.
All right.
Torm, give me strength.
Right, Gaia.
As you say Gaia, you can feel a little bit of her blessing as you push his arm past again to the third way mark.
Oh.
Thanks, Gaia. Internally, thanks.
Thanks. Torm wasn't listening.
Shut up, Tor.
He's straining. He's straining again. He's trying so hard.
All right. Ah.
Oh no.
As he's able to push you right back to the halfway mark.
I'm not done yet.
Go again.
Oh no. I don't like this. I don't like this pattern.
As he starts pushing you past the third way mark.
Oh my god.
He's starting to eke you out a little bit.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Something seems to cause him a little bit of pain as he suddenly loses ground, and you're able to push him back to the halfway mark again.
All right.
Eldrath's gonna start playing a suspenseful jig because they're still going at
Oh
it.
yeah, Hope's in on it too. He's joining in. All right.
Wait, I've accidentally hit twice.
Oh, we'll count the first one.
Oh, did I accidentally hit? Shoot.
Yeah.
The animation only showed. Whatever. Yeah.
All right. So as you really pushing against him, as he is able to come back again and push you past the third way mark, he's really straining though. He is really trying.
All right.
Oh,
He's
no,
just
Cassie's gonna start a chant.
Holy yeah.
Oh yeah.
Holy
yeah. Holy.
Whoa! Thank God. Thank Gaia.
As he lets out a grimace, and you can feel something in his hand pop. And
Oh.
he suddenly goes back to the midway mark and then past it to the you overtake him just ever so slightly to the third way mark, but he holds strong.
Oh.
Oh no.
Finish him.
He's looking you dead in the eye. He's like,
Not holding back, are we?
Ollie is just still in the zone. He takes it in.
Go
he
ahead.
Perceives, but he won't express. No!
Oh no!
No!
you can feel the burning sensation in your shoulder and in your wrist already. But you can also see the pain on Arjan as neither of you make any progress. You tied.
Oh.
What? No.
You can do
You
this.
still have
What?
him. You still have him at the third way mark. You got to get him to the 2/3 or the last one to really close the door. But he's pushing back.
You can do it.
Good
He's
bean power.
straining. He's trying so hard, but you push him down to the 2/3 mark.
Yes.
What about? Come on.
Come on.
Oh!
No.
Hang on.
He gets to pull it right back a little bit, but you can see it. He's hurting. It's really starting to wear on him. Everybody's so into this, by the way. Everybody's cheering and chanting.
Yeah.
There's just
Yeah.
mugs being clanged on the tables as everybody's chanting. And go ahead. The as he hears cheering from Aldrich behind him, Arjan just buckles down and pushes you back to the 3rd mark. He's hard to close the door on.
Really is. He's a good fighter. I respect a good fight. No!
Oh.
Oh no! Oh.
Oh, no.
As it's your turn to feel something pop in your hand, as he pushes you past the all the way past the midway point, back to overtaking you again to the 3rd mark.
Still a fight. Still a fight.
You can do this, Olio.
No. Oh, I'm sweating.
It seemed that burst took a lot out of him, though, as you're able to put him back to the midway mark.
Come on.
Something.
Oh,
is
yeah.
Something.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and all the cheering and everything, can I sneak a bardic inspiration to Olivia?
Roll stealth.
Okay.
No, don't do it.
Oh no.
I'm going to feel guilty. No!
Whoa!
Stop!
What
I'm
inspiration?
going to say that, yes, that is something you can do.
Fuck yeah.
Oh
I got you, Olia.
God.
You don't have to use it, obviously, but you got a d6 to add if you-
Olia just
As-
wants to fight fair.
You don't have to use it. You don't have to use it.
But as you're in the zone, tuning everybody out, over top of everybody, you can hear Eldrath just cheering you on, and you feel so inspired by it. Like he really believes in you. As Arjan gears up for another burst,
All right.
go ahead and go for it. Do you want to use your Bardic Inspiration?
At this point, I might have to. Roll again.
Roll a it's a D6 or D8.
It's D8, I think.
I think it's only
So roll
d6,
1d8.
Gotcha.
but
Is it a D6?
I think it is.
Oh, you're not solid bard, right?
I'm only level 1 bard. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
it's a
It goes
D6.
up with the Bard level. So yeah,
Yeah.
D6.
It's d6.
Got it.
Sorry.
Aw.
No, no problem.
Oh, come on!
Oh.
Hey, at least I'm
Maybe
playing
he rolled a
honest.
9.
10 would be a pass if it was a, you know.
Yeah, survive.
As he pushes you back to the 3rd mark, and he's looking you down he's staring you down with a very intense look on his face. He's going for it. He's really trying.
Not
Oh,
today.
That was good. That was good.
back and forth.
Not now.
As you push him back to the midway point.
It's insane.
Oh, what a fight! What a fight!
Go ahead.
Just give me the
I need to
epic
warm up
fight.
first.
As he lets out a grunt of pain, and suddenly you have him at the 2/3 mark. He catches it
Come
at the
on.
last second, and he's really straining. He's trying to keep it in. You can almost see the, he's got these nice red scales, and they seem to be turning a little bit redder, almost purple,
Oh.
as he's really trying so hard. This is your chance.
Do it. Here we go.
Good bean power.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah!
Come on.
Olia, you're in the zone. You feel nothing except for the power of Gaia flowing through you.
Believe.
As slowly the sound of the crowd fades away completely. And in the background you can just hear, "Finish this, my child."
Okay.
Believe.
As you feel power burst through you and slam his wrist onto the table.
Yeah.
As everybody jumps up and explodes with excitement, and Arjan just looks at you and holds out his hand to shake it.
Wow. Oya in disbelief still. Just it feels like everything's just in one fluid motion. Just immediately is just right out to his hand, shaking it with the other hand. What a fight!
Watch the grip. I
Oh.
think I dislocated my thumb.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh.
Oh, you want me to do the
Ooh,
other hand?
ow.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Ah,
You did well.
oh, same to you. You are a great arm wrestler, if I've ever seen one.
You're quite a strong dog folk.
Oh, why, thanks. Good stuff.
But he gets up and starts walking away as Aldrich walks over and hands you the moon-touched short sword.
Awesome.
Wow.
Cool.
Nice.
Thank you.
What did that do again?
Wow.
Just glows in the darkness.
Nice.
Awesome. He gets that direct explanation. It just glows in the dark. Awesome.
Olia has a nightlight.
Woo.
Sit and stare at it in the corner. Ooh, glowy.
It's my death glow stick. Death glow stick.
All right.
That's funny.
Next up will be the archery, as several people step outside and set up there is a target that has already been set up, and Aldrich goes about explaining the rules. Let me pull these up. I pulled these up off of the home brewery, by the way,
Cool.
called Festival Activities. I saw these and I was just like, "Oh, we're using these."
This needs.
Fancy.
All right. So everybody's going to get a short bow. Everybody who's attending, of course. And 3 arrows.
Okay.
And you're going to be making a ranged attack to hit the target as accurately as possible. So you have 3 arrows to make your shot. And whoever gets the highest score, they will be scored based on where they're located. And highest score wins. Both Farilla and Harilla are sitting this one out of fairness, because they were the ones who found the items. And then, so there will be Fiona, Cassidy, Jesse, and Arthurax, and Anders.
Oh, joy.
All right.
I'll say to Olia real quick. Hey, good job on the match.
Thank you. I could really feel everybody's support there.
And just showing how strong you've got them.
Glad to be with such a great and strong group of people here. And supportive one, too. You're the best. And he gives him a pat on the back. With his non-wrestling arm.
Yeah, that one's burning a little bit at the moment.
That one is limp.
You have the key on you for the room?
Oh, do
don't know
I?
if we handed out keys or not, but
Yeah, you got it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, right here.
I'm just going to go to the room for a little bit. Can you come get me when the drinking portion begins? Yeah.
Sure, that's the other one I'm in. You and me, brother.
Yeah.
Right. Have
All
fun.
right. All right. Who's gonna step up first for the archery contest?
Cassidy will step on up.
All right. So
And
this is
she-
a short bow, which is a simple weapon. Are you proficient?
I am.
All right. So you will be able to roll Dex plus your proficiency.
All right. So Cassidy gets to the firing line. She takes her goggles, puts them on, and she takes like a lens and puts it over and just like gets a bead on the target, pulls it back, and lets it fly.
16. Okay. As that goes into the the target, by the way, is blue on the outside, then red, yellow, and then bullseye. And that shot lands directly into the red zone.
Do I do my 3 shots in a row, or
Yep,
we wait
you're
for everyone
doing
else?
3 in a row.
Okay. In which case, I'll do it one more time.
Another one right into the red zone. Okay.
All right, one more time. And she kind of like tries to reorganize itself, maybe holding the bow more horizontally. See if you can get a little bit extra oomph. Ooh.
Hey. Goes right into the bullseye. Dead center.
Nice.
Just needed to be calibrated is all. Takes off the goggles and gives a thumbs up and hands the bow off to whoever.
All right.
I guess me.
All right, Jessica, are you proficient in simple weapons?
I am not.
Are you proficient in short bows?
No, just light crossbows.
All right, so you're going to be making this with just your dexterity.
Okay, so it's just d20 plus 2 then.
Yep. Whenever
Is
you're
it just
ready.
slash roll. Or,
Slash R.
Slash R. Okay.
Remember, you can use your Tides of Chaos.
This is true, but that would be cheating.
Would it?
I mean,
Nobody else is helping.
this is true. This is
Eldrath left.
Very true.
Inspire yourself.
Whenever you're ready.
true. Yes. All right.
Nice.
18. All right. That goes directly into the yellow band.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Thank you. Ugh.
Goes wide. Just misses it completely. Last
This-
shot. Do you want to use your Tides of Chaos?
I think I do. Just to be on the safe side.
Okay, so you get
So
to
I
roll at advantage.
Roll. Okay.
So roll twice.
Roll twice. Okay.
Okay.
15.
The 15 goes into the blue band on the outside.
Okay.
As everybody gives you a polite applause. You know, you did good.
Not too shabby.
Cassidy gives her a thumbs up.
All right, so
Pass it off.
that will go to Fiona as she sidles up and takes aim. As she's about to release, and you can see that the bow slips out of her hand slightly as she goes wide.
Oof.
And she looks at everybody. Is that a redo? Or and Aldrich shakes his head. It's like, no, that's the shot. Oh, okay.
You got this, Fiona.
As you say that, she rolls a natural 20 and pierces the center.
Nice.
Dang.
And then she goes for her final shot. And it lands right next to her other shot in the bullseye.
Nice.
Should
Okay.
practically pulls the Robin Hood,
Okay.
splitting one arrow down the middle with the
Oh,
other.
my.
She was close. She was close.
Ojo, you got this.
As she hands it off to her fellow half-elf, Anders. As he looks it over and... Seems simple enough. As he takes the short bow and draws back. And it goes into the red band. He tries another arrow. Misses wide, just goes off to the side. And then the last one, right in the bullseye. Not the best
Well,
showing.
that's pretty
but
popular today.
Not the best showing I've had, but I'm sure Arthur here is going to show us how much further we have to go.
He just takes the bow without really saying anything.
All right. Arthurax, it is your turn.
As he's getting ready to fire an arrow, he's also going to use his steady aim to gain a little bit of an advantage.
All right, you do get advantage.
Yep.
So what do I need to roll? So I got.
Just you should have a thing for short bow actually in your
I do.
macros.
I just want to be
So
sure.
go ahead.
So with advantage, short bow.
Ooh.
As you take your time setting up the shot, and Aldrich is starting to get a little annoyed with you at first, and he looks as if he's about to count down, but then you release the arrow, and it goes right into the bullseye. Dead center.
We'll just be constantly doing steady aim for all three.
Okay.
So second one.
Almost a bullseye, but it just sticks right into the yellow side.
And third.
Bingo.
Damn. There it is, a Robin Hood shot.
All right. As you manage to actually pierce the other arrow, it doesn't actually split, but it does splinter.
Nice.
Damn.
All right. As Aldrich confers with Farilla and Harella, and then comes out in last place with 12 points is Jesse.
Casual shrug. It's fair. Fair enough.
Followed by Anders at 16 points. Fiona at 20. Cassidy at 22. But Arthurax, the runaway winner, with 28 points.
Yes.
Cassidy applauds.
He smiles.
Arthurax,
Hmm?
you are the proud owner of a bag of holding.
Yes!
Nice.
Wow.
Please mop up your drool.
Finally.
I'll put it all into my bag, and we'll use it for later.
Nobody in the party entered the log tossing contest. So Arjan, Birch, and Sulzdag are going to set up, and I'm just going to roll real quick for each of them just to see how they do here.
Contest is this again?
This
Log
is the
toss?
log tossing.
Ah.
Basically, just anybody ever go to Highland Games? Caber
No, I know
toss?
what they are. I know what they are. I've
Okay.
seen flips.
I've gone to one before because my grandmother's side is from a barony in Scotland, so we
Nice.
I didn't wear a kilt though because
Oh,
I was a little self conscious.
but they're
But they're
free.
so breezy.
And they're nice and free.
I mean, you say that, but then you actually have to wear one, and you feel very weird. I don't
Oh,
know.
I have.
I didn't feel good.
Oh, I have. It took me a while to get used to Stoon wearing it traditionally.
Does that mean with no underwear on underneath?
I
You'll
did
never
say
know.
traditionally.
That's the secret. That's the secret of the secret of the kilt. All right. Excuse me, 1 second.
Take your time.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had something just slide up and try to come out of me, but I just pushed it back down.
Oh,
I think it was an alien. One of the chest bursters.
What else is new?
Just swallowed it
Smack
right
that
back
down.
down.
it's like, no, not yet.
Not yet. Wait your turn.
All right. Between the three of them, Arjan is able to take home the gold. In this case, it's the Draconic Longsword, which he was very interested in and is very happy to have in his possession.
Cool.
So he got
Nice.
that. I rolled these at random, and I was surprised to see slapping contests come up, but I was like, okay. As it is now time for the slapping contest.
Faces or forearms?
Basically, what you're doing is you're standing up against your opponent, and you're going to be making a strength check contested by a Constitution save.
Okay.
Then you switch roles. On a failed Constitution save, you flinch and you lose your competition.
Okay.
If you fail by 10 or more, you get knocked the fuck out.
Ooh. Ooh.
So,
Wasted.
stepping up for this contest is Arjan, Birch, and Sulzdag. Let's see who Arthrex has to go up against.
I was gonna
It's a
say.
menage a slap. That's nice.
As everybody gets back inside the inn, Birch steps up to you,
Oh no!
Oh,
gives you a
God.
smile,
Oh, slap me.
just says to you, "Boy, you really got unlucky, didn't you?"
Oh, actually, I don't know who got unlucky here. My face or yours?
And he lines up with you, and just kind of pats his face a little bit as if he's like putting on a little bit of aftershave, and just lines up the shot and just says, "All right, whenever you're ready, go ahead and
Okay.
make a strength check."
Alrighty. I am so sorry, Birch.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay. So as you pull your hand back and you go into the motion to slap him, and time seems to slow down a little bit. As you can see the look on Birch's face as he's a little bit amused at the idea that this is happening. And then you connect across his face. And like the final hit in Street Fighter 2,
Oh.
No.
Birch goes flying backwards
Oh no!
K.O.
as everybody is
Yeah.
stunned into silence as Birch falls down unconscious.
He needed
Oh,
away.
no.
Holy shit!
You slap the fuck out of Birch. Oh my god.
Oh,
Why won't you sleep with me?
Yeah, good luck
Holy
winning him
crap.
over now.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Yeah.
He's
He
married.
gets anyway. I had no
He's married.
chance.
He's married with 2
You
kids.
just let out all those frustrations right there, didn't you?
Yep.
Shut up.
Good luck with that.
As two elves just walk over with a pillow and a blanket and just cover him up where he lays.
If I had my camera on, you guys would be seeing me crying right now.
So you rolled. I said that if they failed by more than 10, that they get knocked out. You rolled the 23. He rolled a 12 on his Constitution save.
Oh,
oh
no.
no!
Oh,
He has a
no.
+6 to his Constitution.
Oh no!
Oh.
So you slap the fuck out of him. Holy
I
shit!
just look at him, look at my hand, look at him, and like, I'm sorry.
Everybody explodes. This is the
The horror.
Oak is laughing so hard in the back, and he's holding his stomach because it hurts. So he's doing that whole like, ow,
Oh, the poor deer.
oh, ow.
He's doing that like Link video game thing where it's like the king or whoever laughing.
Oh,
He's just, good job. Oh my goodness.
and
He needed his
Okay.
sleep,
never
apparently.
be forgetting that. Ever.
Everyone will remember this.
Time to melatonin in your
Alright.
face.
As Arjan and Sulzdag step up for their turn. And it looks like it's going to be Sulzdag who will be receiving first. As Arjan, takes off his gauntlets, of course. Off of his half plate. He's not going to slap him with gauntlets. And comes in for the hit. And it slaps against it, but it sounds like if somebody threw a piece of fruit against a brick wall. As Sulzdag just kind of looks down at him, just like, And then it is Sulzdag's turn. And he's going to wind up. Oh.
What?
As he goes across his face, and it sounds like a piece of fruit hitting a brick wall.
Oh,
Oh my
Neither of them move.
Damn.
And they both nod at each other as if to say, respect.
Respect, Darn.
As Arjan goes for it again.
The testosterone.
And as Arjan goes to slap Sulzdag, he lets out a scream of pain and holds his hand.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh
As
no.
it looks like his dislocated thumb has redislocated again.
Oh.
And he's actually going to concede and forfeit.
Yeah.
Oh, poor
no.
guy.
Well, that means...
Oh, no.
Arthrex, you're going up against Sulzdag the Pole.
Oh no.
Oh, joy.
I wish Eldrath was there to see this.
As he walks up to you, and you're nearly his height. He's a few inches taller. As he looks down at you and gives you a nod.
Good question. Out of character question.
Hmm?
Would I be able to reach him easily or anything? Just from that height difference alone?
Yeah, it wouldn't be an issue for you. It's only a few inches.
Okay, otherwise I was gonna walk up on a wall to get enough height difference.
All right.
Anyway.
Odds or evens?
Odd.
It is an odd. You get to go first.
All right. He just looks at them and be like, "Let's hope that doesn't happen to you too." As he points at Birch.
All right, go for it.
All right.
As your hand comes flying across, and the slap is loud, but he doesn't move, and just gives you a smile.
I smile in return.
All right. Give me a Constitution saving throw. As you see the slap coming in, you don't flinch, but you do brace yourself, and it comes in. It hurts, like no joke. It hurts, but you hold it together. You just beat him, so you're good.
Ready?
Again.
Ooh.
Oh no.
All right. As you pull back your hand, you know how Captain Falcon,
Uh-oh.
when he punches in that little burst of fire,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
as you come in flying in,
Oh no.
Spider punch, as you slap against his face, and he flinches,
Ooh.
and he kind of shakes his head and like looks surprised, staggers back a little bit. Aldrich looks at him and is like, "So Stag, you okay?" And he just kind of holds a thumb up and starts walking backwards a little bit. And then his eyes roll into the back of his head and he
Oh,
heels
no.
backwards.
Oh no!
Oh, so close.
God.
And lands right next to where Birch was laying.
Oh my!
Appropriate GIF in the channel.
Yes,
I'm
it
looking
was.
for the GIF right now.
I love that
We
movie,
get
by
some
the way.
Fs in the chats.
Oh my lord!
Absolute hell.
F's in the chat for Sulstag and Birch.
Oh my god!
Good lord.
So Arthurax is the winner of the slapping contest,
Woo.
and you are the proud owner of a Sentinel shield.
Okay,
Oh, cool.
the shield eye shield, whatever it's called. Yeah.
Eye shield, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. I'll put it in my bag of holding.
You know what that means.
It's time.
It's time for the drinking contest.
Oh shit, I need to get Eldrath. I run back to the room first and slam it
Watch
on
out for Birch.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. It's all over.
I walk back over to Jesse and Cassidy and be like, "So,
Huh.
that happened."
You know, maybe you don't
Yeah.
need that dagger. You just run up and smack him in the face.
I'm saying that.
Get in any trouble, you just palm them.
Oh yeah.
I didn't expect my slap to be that hard.
Kind of remind me of that monk cat.
Alright, so then I go and get Eldrath, of course, knocking on the door. Eldrath, it's time.
So, Dana,
Yeah.
I went back to the room and kind of sat on the bed in sort of like a meditative pose, but I'm now looking through and listening through the eyes of my new familiar, Ostinato, the owl.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
And he...
Who?
Ostinato is a familiar that...
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So, I would have him...
That's how you
go
dad joke,
towards-
Saku.
Go ahead.
Losing my thought.
Sorry. Continue.
No, you're good. Ostinato will go kind of near where the cultists are, their caravan, and try to look and listen to what's happening.
Okay. Currently, most of the crowd is in the inn at the moment. The guards are just doing as they do, keeping an eye out.
Mm-hmm.
As Olia, you enter in and you see Eldrath in a kind of a weird yoga-like position, as he seems to be concentrating on something.
He
Right back. Continue.
subtly walks up to him and just gives him a tap on the shoulder. Hey, it's time for the drinking game if you want to join.
I would still feel the tap, correct? Dana.
Yes, you would.
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah,
slap
I
him
know.
now.
No, once he feels the tap, he'll come back and... Oh, is it time?
Oh, yep. We're ready. Boy, you missed some fun events. Well, let's
did
just
I?
say Arthurax has got quite the hand.
I will take your word for it.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Ugh, Olia is so giddy as
Head
he's
on down.
walking back. He's like a schoolgirl, just drinking game.
You know I'm going to beach, right?
Maybe not this time. Oh man. Just down to have something. I've been really prepping myself for this one. Get myself a nice clear system. Got myself all ready. Oh boy, it's gonna be great.
All right. As everybody lines up for the drinking contest, we have Eldrath, Olia, Cassidy, Fiona is joining in. Birch was going to compete. He's
Oh,
he's a little preoccupied
already
at the
out.
moment.
I gave
He's,
him an out.
He's not doing so well. But then Olia, you notice a half orc man in chainmail
Oh,
Oh no.
standing at the in the
Uh-oh.
line, as Bronwyn, the half orc, has also joined in on the drinking contest.
all right. So I try and avoid talking with him and just try and walk around.
He gives you the stink eye, but he doesn't say anything. All right.
if Cassidy notes that he's there, she's looking for Anders.
He's in the crowd. He's just kind of watching closely.
Watching the
Bronwyn,
him?
specifically.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can roll insight on him if you like.
I'll try. I've been my best.
Yeah.
He seems interested in the contest, at least. Perhaps he's a little bit nervous about Bronwyn, but it's hard to tell. All right. So we're going to do this with the rules that we had previously when we did a drinking contest. Everybody's going to roll Constitution, not a Constitution save, a Constitution check. And you get 3 times per round, and the DC will rise each round. Natural 1 is an automatic forfeit. Natural 20 is an automatic win for that round. All right. Let's go ahead and go. Let's go alphabetically. We'll start with Bronwyn as he steps up as they pass out a nice Brightwood ale, nice light beer, nothing too strong about it. Pass, pass, pass. Okay, he's good as he drinks it down completely. Then that will bring it to Cassidy.
All right. Cassidy hops
So I
up
need a
on his chair.
Constitution check.
3 in a row.
3 in a row.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
As you're starting to bring it
There
down,
it is.
the first, you get past that first wave. The second one, the ale's a little bit, it's kind of got that weird, like astringent quality, like an IPA kind of does, where it's just a little bit hoppy, and it's just a little bitter. But you bring it home for the last bit, so you pass the first round.
Runs down the tanker and just, yeah. Walks off.
That's going to bring it to Eldrath.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
As you're drinking on it, it's got that bitter taste to it, but you're able to pull it in and hold it down for the rest of the chug.
Nice.
All right, I'll bring it to Fiona. Ooh, ooh,
Oh.
ooh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Ooh.
As she tries to get the ale down, and just starts sputtering and coughing, as it seems that it went down the wrong pipe, and she just starts coughing as she
Oof.
pulls the mug away and just waves her hand. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
Oh.
Forfeit.
I'm glad somebody remembered.
Yes! That is just echoing in Olia's head from last time. Just the fear of it.
All right.
He has nightmares every night.
Now it's up to Olia. You've already had one person drop.
Yeah.
Needs a little
Oh,
fear to guide.
No bardic inspiration this time around.
I see, I see. Constitution.
Oh.
Oof. Oh, thank
practice-
goodness.
With practiced ease, he opens up his throat and just down the hatch as all the beer goes right down.
Arthrax claps his hands for Olia.
Wow.
Everybody's cheering. It's a
Yeah. Cassidy's
great
like,
show.
nice.
I did it.
All right. As Victor brings out the next round of beers, and the DC's going up as he brings out Splintertooth Ale. This stuff is a little bit stronger and is definitely a little bit more pungent with its smells. So we're going to go in reverse order now.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
So Olia, you get to lead it off.
Double the fun.
Ooh.
Oof.
Ah.
You start off a little slow on the first part, and by the time you get to the halfway mark, it's starting to go down nice and smooth. But then you get to that last bit,
Ugh.
and something
Oh.
about the flavor, it just doesn't go. It just doesn't taste right. It doesn't feel right as you cough and spit up the ale, and
No.
Oh.
as Olia is out.
Oh no.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
I'll pass this.
Casually, he can drink all he likes, but when it comes
Yeah.
to competitions, it's a little different.
He gets a little nervous.
Kind of like me.
Yeah.
Kind of like
You
me
did-
in real life.
You did your best, buddy.
Mhm. Maybe next
All
time.
right. Eldrath, it is your turn.
All right. Okay.
Slow and steady wins the race as Eldrath just tips his head back and focuses on just getting it inside as the beer just slides right in. And you pass.
I'm doing great.
All right. Cassidy.
Cracks her knuckles. Takes the tankard and let's go.
Tiniest pops.
Faster
She's like
than
staring
Eldrath.
staring at Eldrath.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Maintaining eye contact while drinking it down, as you have no problems getting it all the way in. And that's going to be Bronwyn's turn. Okay. Okay.
Just kind of leans
Okay.
over and whispers to Cassidy, "You know you're an alcoholic, right?"
You know you're gonna get beat by a bunny, right?
I've been beaten by worse. It's okay.
As Bronwyn is also able to pull it down, although he struggles a little at the last end, but he's able to hold. All right, 3 left. As Victor brings out 3 mugs of Gut Punch Ale.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This
Oh, dear.
stuff is, oh my god, so potent. As soon as you take a whiff of it, you can just feel it.
Oh.
This is going to be really, really difficult. So I wish all of you good luck. As Bronwyn goes first. Oh, that's cocked.
Oh, that's ale.
As Bronwyn starts drinking, and at first he's struggling, but he gets to the middle part and he seems to be finding his rhythm until something just hits him at the back of the throat the wrong way, and he spews out the rest of the ale,
Oh.
losing that round.
Oof.
Damn.
Oh no.
All right. Cassidy, your time to shine.
Just don't let me down.
At least you have 2 rabbit's feet.
She's jumping up on top of the table so that she can stare down at Eldrath.
Oh man.
Grabs
He's
it.
smiling.
Yep. Grabs it and goes.
Oh. Beautiful.
Oh.
With that natural
Oh.
20,
Whew. Yes.
as you are able to just like Olia earlier, you open up the throat, and down goes the ale.
Mm.
Just laser locked in eyesight with Eldrath, just like stone cold chugging it all down
All right.
And then
without
she
breaking
take-
eye
she-
contact.
He's doing
She-
that. He's doing that Joey face from Friends. Just that. Yeah.
Smug
Yeah.
look then. Oh no.
All right, my turn.
Go for it.
Here we go.
Do it.
That's not good.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Eldrath, as soon as you take that first sip of the gut punch ale, it is literally a punch to the gut, as you can't even get the rest of it in.
Oof.
As you just pull back the mug and just the thought of it makes you queasy.
I spit it out.
I
And
dodge.
as everybody cheers as Cassidy is the winner of the drinking contest.
Cassidy. Cassidy.
And Cassidy, you are now the proud owner of a bottle of boundless coffee.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Nice.
Admittedly, the shield was kind of functionally what I wanted, but this is more what she wants.
Hey,
Yeah.
that you know where you can get it.
Yep.
Coming.
At least one item that we haven't tried to win for yet.
Specifically, the draconic longsword is the only item that was not picked up.
No, from what I counted, Arjan got the dragon sword. It's the amulet you didn't give away yet.
Oh, the caber toss. You didn't do that.
No, I did
The
do
long
the
toss.
caber toss.
He did the toss. He just didn't.
Oh, I
Oh,
am missing.
I think we just
I
kind of
am
like
missing a contest.
The clockwork amulet.
Oh, yeah.
I am missing a contest, as it turns out.
Oh, it's a good thing I kept track.
Let's see, what can we pull off here?
A random event.
No, it wasn't that one.
Oh
I'll
no,
get
that's
that
the one I'm familiar with.
No. Let me see if I can find it.
It's the clockwork amulet.
I think that's
Unless you're thinking of something else.
Yeah, it goes. This is how I counted down. We recently just did the bottle for Cassidy. I got the leather bag and the shield.
I thank you all for keeping me honest. I have it written down. I am missing an event for the clockwork amulet. So I have that. I have that in my notes here that I did not write that down. So that is what we are missing. Everything else has been handed out. So let's see. How about an insulting contest?
Oh man.
Does that sound like something people would want to do, or is that too difficult to come up with stuff on the fly?
Sure, we can figure something.
Oh, damn.
Me
Here's the
personally, yeah.
I'm terrible at that kind of
Yeah.
like on the fly sass. So
Here, yeah, I'm along the same lines. Cassidy would be 100% in this because she's an ornery little bitch. But me,
Okay.
I'm not as insulty, so I don't.
In that case, how about a barrel run contest? You balance on top of a barrel and try to make your way down a 50-foot track.
So like the cheese run, but on a barrel.
Yep,
Ooh.
kinda. It'll be lining up. Everybody will be going at the same time.
Everybody's smashed, and we're doing a barrel race.
I know. This is like right perfect after the drinking contest.
Yeah.
Only
I'm
good
down.
ideas come after the drinking contest.
Out of curiosity, because of that insult contest thing that came up, I was like, you know what? Let me look up insults. And I found
Google
one that's
insults.
Cheating. You gotta come up with them yourself.
Boy,
Yeah,
inspiration.
yeah.
Google.com.
I know. But there is one that's like, you're the reason God created the middle finger.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Like, ooh,
All right, well,
somebody's
who's
dead.
in?
Anyways, yeah.
I'm in for it.
Is this before or after drinking?
This is after.
After drinking.
Cassidy will do it.
Oh no.
I got some coffee. I'm gonna drink it.
Fun fact, kids, that doesn't work.
No.
Oh, it
Cassidy
doesn't.
doesn't know that.
I learned that the hard way.
What? Oh.
If somebody says to you, "Oh, just drink a couple of coffees, you'll be fine. You won't be drunk anymore," that's not true. You will be drunk
Nope.
and awake.
Yep.
Drunk and jittery. Oof.
I,
All right, so I got Eldrath, Arthurax, Cassidy. Anybody else?
Why not?
Wanna go for it?
Fun.
I do get my mind off of it. The bad
Jesse,
All
come
right.
on. Let's do this as a full party thing.
Yeah, everybody on.
All or nothing. All or nothing. All.
We have a higher chance of one of us getting the amulet if all of us join in.
This is truth.
Sounds like peer pressure to me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It sure does, and I am not gonna fall for it.
I wasn't meaning for
I
it to
don't-
sound like peer pressure. I was just going by
I don't.
statistics.
Hey, I don't feel like falling on my face into the wet mud because it's probably storming by now.
It's all. Those legs are all show and no bite, or whatever the saying goes.
Oh, I'll kick you
Well.
across the skull, no problem.
Or I can slap you.
Like,
Oh no, don't.
some people are
please.
into that.
Arthurax,
People conscious.
the inventor of the Ottoman slap.
The thing is, once we get him out of his this out of character, obviously. Once
Yeah.
we get him out of his disguise, he'll be able to actually use that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Shit tons of slapping. He'll be like E Honda.
All right. So no Jesse on this one. Got it.
Aw.
Before we
All
set up,
right.
Arthax is going to give the back to Jesse to look over it for the time being.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
Eldrath will quickly change into the clothes that he just got.
Oh no.
But it also obviously the like mask of many faces deal. But
Right.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 6 of you. So it's going to be Eldrath, Arthurax, Cassidy, Olia, Hopeful,
Mhm.
and Crick.
oh, cool.
Let's go barrel
Yay.
racing.
We're
All
all
right.
friends
As Victor brings out a couple of empty barrels, seemingly having been emptied tonight,
I wonder why.
and lines everybody up on the outside. It's not storming horribly. It is raining pretty heavy though. So the path, however, hasn't gotten muddy enough to really be an issue. Plus, you'll mostly be on the grass, so should be okay.
Maybe.
All right. So the way this is going to work, everybody's going to be rolling acrobatics checks to stay balanced on top of the barrel.
Mm.
And depending on how well you roll, will determine how far you move. First person to the end of the 50-foot mark is the winner.
Okay.
All right.
All right. As Aldrich lines everybody up, counts you down.
On your mark. Get set.
And everybody is bursting out the gates. All right. I need acrobatics checks from everybody.
Ooh.
Woo! Oh no, yeah. Our poor Bean.
That was a fun game.
Olia has turned from our good Bean to Mr. Bean.
You just heard barrels and you just
Did I
want to
get a
join.
snort from that? That's awesome.
Beans.
As Olia, you start to try to balance on it at first, and you're just kind of, whoa, 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 as it just keeps moving back and forth as you try to balance. And just as you try to push it forward, moving your feet backwards to force it to move forwards, it just rolls out from underneath your feet and you fall down onto the ground. And unfortunately, you were disqualified.
Hey,
Aw.
Olia.
did I do it?
Crick
Absolutely.
is trying very hard to stay upright, and that is all that he is focusing on. Hopeful takes off like a fucking rocket
Ooh.
as he moves
Damn.
15 feet ahead.
Nice.
However, Arthurax, Arthurax and Cassidy both keep up with him, and you move 15 feet forward. Eldrath, you're trying your best, and you're close, but you just fall ever so slightly behind as you only move 10 feet.
Okay.
All right. Next round. Everybody roll acrobatics, except Olia, sorry.
We're all
Aw.
playing like Mario Party right now.
Oh,
It is a little bit, yeah.
Oh no, Cassidy!
Can I use my luck point?
If you want to use it here, sure, go ahead.
I don't have anything else to use it for tonight, I don't think. But a 6 is terrible. We'll try it. Oh!
Wow.
Nice.
You
All
lucky
right.
bunny.
Yeah. One
Would you
rabbit
use
foot
that
down.
in a drinking competition?
I would have. I would. That's what I was. When I got the other 20 for that, I was like, I don't need to use a luck. Thank goodness.
As Hopeful had a good start, but as the momentum is carrying, they're having a little bit of trouble staying balanced, and they have a little bit of trouble, and they slow down a little bit trying to not fall off. They don't make any progress. Crick, however, starts to see kind of how this is working, and just busts out of the gate. 15 feet, no problem.
Mhm.
Then, let's see here. Arthurax and Eldrath, you both locked as you kind of move forward a little bit. You're doing pretty good. Eldrath, you're still slightly behind Arthurax. However, Cassidy pulls ahead.
Hmm.
All right. So currently Cassidy is in the lead, followed by Arthurax, followed by Eldrath, and then tied at the back is Hopeful and Crick. All right. Here we go.
Oh, I can't save myself from
Oh.
that one.
Ooh.
Nope.
Damn.
Had my one moment to shine.
Cassidy,
You won the coffee.
as you rush forward and same with Hopeful, have a little trouble keeping that momentum, and then suddenly you lose your balance and you fall face forward first.
Ooh.
There's a string of curses and badgerish.
That both Eldrath and Arthurax can hear as they squeak, 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 roll past you. As both of you gain another 15 feet.
Alright.
Hopeful regains his balance and gets another 15 feet out of it. And Crick is able to get another 10 feet. All right. So now it stands Arthurax in the lead, followed by Eldrath, then Hopeful, then Crick. So this is the last push, gentlemen.
Oof.
All right.
Ah.
All right.
The funny thing is, we all have +3.
Yep.
I mean, it's like nobody is proficient in this.
Both Hopeful and Crick are.
Oh.
Crick has been actually doing really well as he comes up on the last end for another 15 feet. As Hopeful is also closing in the gap. Let me just add these up real quick. Oh,
Oh,
Eldrath and Arthurax are tied.
Oh,
So one more round between the two of you to see who pulls ahead.
all right.
Okay.
Give me an acrobatics check from both of you here.
Oh, yeah, I figured.
yep.
Oh.
As Arthurax, you fall a little, you stumble a little bit as you're trying to keep your balance, even though you're able to stick to the barrel. It's a
Yeah.
little bit difficult to keep the mass, upwards and with a barrel underneath you, as you don't move forward at all. And Arthurax just keeps on trucking.
Wait, what?
You mean Eldrath?
Excuse me, Eldrath keeps on trucking. Sorry,
No, you're good.
slipped out. It slipped out right there. I don't know
I
what
see who
happened.
you wanted to win. Nah, it's all right.
As Eldrath is the winner of the barrel run contest
I did not.
and the proud
expect
owner of the clockwork amulet.
Hey.
this. Oh, what is this thing?
The clockwork amulet allows you to get a 10 on a attack roll. It does not specify weapon attack roll.
Okay, cool. So that's like a easy 17 or so for most of my spells.
Yep. So when you make an attack roll, you can activate this amulet. It's good for 1 use per day and
Cool.
resets at dawn.
Cool. Can it be used like in the sense of I make an attack roll and I'm like, can I use the clockwork to just make it a 10?
You have to decide before you make the attack.
Okay,
hmm
gotcha. Cool. Indeed.
All right. As the contest all come to an end and everybody's had a wonderful night, Victor, the innkeeper, is just overjoyed. Just kind of comes up to you as you win the barrel contest, and he just kind of picks everybody up and just shakes their hands. I have to thank you. This has been the most liveliest night we've had in this village, and God, it feels like 20 years.
That's a frickin' shame. You're welcome.
Yes, well, a few of our members almost died yesterday, so
Oh, goodness.
or today.
Well,
I can't remember anymore.
The drinks
let's
were
get
good,
back out
so-
of the rain before you all get a cold or something. As he starts pulling you all in.
Cassidy
no.
will
I gotta
take out
say-
her cleansing stone and just cleanse all of the mud and crap off of her.
Eldrath uses shape water to dry himself off and stop rain from hitting him anymore.
Thrax doesn't care, and he just keeps on walking to check on Birch and
Smells like wet spider in here.
Soul's dog.
Solstag and Birch are both up now, just kind of staring at each other across the table with mugs of ale in their
SpongeBob
hands. As Birch just kind of looks at Solstag and he's just like, the spider, and Solstag just goes, mm-hmm.
He walks up to the table and go, "Are you guys okay?"
They both look at you, and Birch just kind of rubs his face a little bit. You can kind of see it swelling up a little bit.
Ooh.
Whereas Solstag, you can actually see the handprint still on his skin.
Oh.
Congratulations, you've
it's
caused
glowing.
PTSD in them.
You can almost feel the heat coming off of it.
I guess that's true what they say. Sometimes you just don't know your own strength.
Yeah, guess so.
Laugh track.
As everybody settles into the inn, Victor brings by a couple of more drinks, hands one to you, Cassidy. Is like, I've never seen anybody drink like that. That is your size.
And you gotta, when you got a stomach like mine, you gotta exercise it. You gotta keep, you get a strict regimen of drinking. Be able to do that. I lost my flask. She just like
Aw.
cries into her beer.
As he pats you on the shoulder, he's like, hey, don't worry about it. I'm just happy that you all could stop in here. And, I gotta ask though, what made you turn off of the tradeway?
Was a elf riding a white little tiny horsey about my size. I don't
As he
remember his name.
goes quiet. Oh, a white small horse?
Yeah. It was,
The horse's name wasn't Curtis, was it?
she like looks up from her drink. Yeah, that was it, Curtis. Not his name, the horse's name. Why?
You ran into Havalier?
Yeah, that was his name, Havalier. What? Why? What's his face look like?
He is shocked.
Oh, is there a problem?
Havalier was my dad. He died about 10 years ago.
Cassie's just like looking at him and looking at him and looking at him, and then you all hear like her drop her drink on the table, and it spills.
He was traveling on the tradeway, and some bandits jumped him. He didn't survive. They killed him. Curtis rode into town with Havalier still on his back. He'd been robbed blind.
Are we in a horror movie? What the?
No!
I mean, when he died, I mean, it was a really big problem for the town because, I mean, he was an adventurer. Like most of the economy was basically him spending his money up here. He was probably one of the wealthiest people in the area at the time.
Oof.
She's just like kind of like staring off into space. That's why he said, "Come here."
I guess he knew that we've been struggling a little bit lately.
Cassidy looks to Victor. This is Victor, right?
Yep.
She goes into her pouch and she pulls out the 100 gold that she got as a bonus. And she pushes it over to him. I don't rightly know about ghosts, but someone from beyond that's thinking that much of their son and their child and good of the community had a damn good reason to keep you guys alive and well. I want you to take this and hopefully it'll keep you going past us.
He takes the bag at your insistence and holds out his hand to shake yours.
She wobbly shakes his hand.
You got a name there, friend?
City Rose Wheelwright. Proud daughter Ferris Wheelwright. finest smith Neverwinter.
I think he'd be proud of you too. So you've done a great thing here today. And as he looks around to the crowd, you brought life back to this village. I haven't heard laughter like this in a long time.
It's our fathers that shape us, that help guide us, give us our moral compass.
As he reaches over, grabs a mug, and pulls it over to yours.
She scoops up what little beer is still in it, picks it up from the table, and holds it up.
To the men that our fathers were, and the men that we hope to be, or in your case, woman.
To dads everywhere, making better lives for their kids. Clink.
Clink.
Role playing.
So as the night is winding down, anything anybody wants to do before going to bed for the night?
Yes.
Okay.
Just head back to the caravan and get ready to be the first lookout.
All right. So Eldrath, as Olia, are you getting an early night in, or are you taking a couple more drinks, or?
After what happened during that drinking game, I think I need to tap out.
All right. As Olia sets himself into bed, and soon the sonorous basso that is Olia's snoring erupts from the back of the inn, as several other people follow suit, getting into bed and getting some rest. Eldrath, as people start filtering away, what are you going to do?
So he does go back to the room with Olia, and he'll take the time to cast the ritual spell Alarm in the room,
Okay.
and set it to only go off in his head. And after that's done, he will lay on his bed, kind of look like he's just going to sleep, but he's actually going to jump back into Ocelot's
Ocelot.
Ostinado's vision and hearing.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Where is Ostinado in relation to the caravans?
To be able to do this spell, it has to be within 100 feet. So if they're further away than that, obviously I won't be able to use. That.
Not really enough space around the inn for that. They're kind of all bunched together just outside of the inn.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that if he was perching on the roof of the inn, or just outside in a tree nearby, he would be within range.
Cool. Try to get as close as possible without being noticed, I suppose, and I'll try to listen and hear through him to see if anything kind of slips out while the cultists are
All right.
alone.
Go ahead and roll stealth for Ostinato.
Right. Let's see.
He is an owl, so
Yes.
I don't think you have the. I think it is proficient.
It has, yes, stealth +3. Can I just click on that and it'll roll for it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right. As Ostinato just kind of flies through the night sky quietly, ducking underneath a bough to protect itself from the rain. As nobody seems to notice another owl in the vicinity. So go ahead and give me a perception check. This will be sight-based.
Okay, it has advantage on that.
It does.
Perfect. Okay.
19. All right. So as Ostinato is just perched in the tree and watching, you spot coming out of the inn, Anders walking over with his cloak up, Bronwyn next to him, as they are talking quietly underneath their under the cloaks as
Yeah.
they head back to the wagons.
Mm.
You can move Ostinato closer if you want to listen in,
Yeah.
or you can keep them here if you want to just keep an eye on them.
No, I'll move him closer.
All right, go ahead and roll stealth.
Okay. All right.
As Ostinato, he swoops over to another tree, and as he does, he gets a little bit closer than really he wanted to,
Mhm.
as both Anders and Bronwyn look upward to see the bird flying over their head, but they don't seem to be paying it any mind as they keep moving.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a perception check, hearing base this time.
Kill. Nice.
Ooh.
Damn.
Bronwyn, I would have preferred if you had not caused any more animosity. Look, you said that we got to blend in a little bit.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
As Ostinato starts screeching and scrawling and scratching at all of them.
From above.
Traitor! Well,
Poops on
Anders,
the
you
one
said
beach.
that you wanted me to blend in a little bit more. Yes, I wanted you to blend in with the rest of the guards while on duty. I don't want you going near the dogfolk. I know that it was him. I don't fucking care what you know. What we know is the most important thing, and that is this mission is vital. So I need you to stop fucking around, Bronwyn. Do you understand me? Yeah, I suppose. And you notice that as Anders reaches out and grabs Bronwyn by the shirt and pulls him closer in. I didn't hear you, Bronwyn. Yes, sir, Mr. Anders, sir. Good. Now go back on guard duty as he pushes him over into the crowd. Fucking idiots. And as he heads back towards the rest of the crowd, he walks into one of the wagons and sits down on the stoop and pulls out a bottle of beer nearby and pops it open and starts taking a nice long swig.
Okay. I'll keep Ostinato there listening for the next hour or so before turning in for the night.
As the rest of the guards at that wagon set go about their business and just some laying down for the night in tents, some waiting for their chance to do their guard duties and set the watch. Arthur X, you would be setting up. How do you want to watch the wagons?
Just pretty much leaning against the side of one of them and just scan the perimeter.
All right. So in the rain.
In the rain.
All right. So go ahead and give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay. Disadvantage. Perception.
Looking around, most of the village has seemed to have gone to sleep. There are quite a few guards out still looking about, just keeping an eye on all of the goods. In the distance, you can see Anders sitting quietly, drinking a beer, just not really making eye contact with anybody. And then you can see Bronwyn as he sitting quietly, brooding, and starts to carve on a stick with a dagger, turning it into a spike before flipping it over and turning it into another spike, and then putting it in the ground and grabbing another stick and continuing to whittle at it, seems to be blowing off steam.
He'll walk up to Bronwyn.
You're gonna walk up to him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you approach him?
Mainly from the side so he can see that no one's trying to sneak up right behind him, and just politely go, "Is something on your mind?"
Yeah, I got a fucking idiot talking to me right now. Go the fuck away.
Whoa, I bet that idiot must be your boss or something.
As he stands up and points the sharpened spike towards you. You don't know shit, alright? So just keep walking, alright?
What do you have against the golden retriever?
Roll persuasion.
Normal?
Yep.
Would
Nothing.
I be seeing this?
You'd be seeing this starting to transpire, yes.
Okay.
Got nothing against him. Mistaken identity.
Really, because you seem to be really persistent that he is somebody that you think he is.
He kind of shrugs. Yeah, sometimes mind plays tricks on you.
That's true. Well, hopefully it doesn't go out of hand or anything. I mean, honestly, if he truly is who you think he is, hopefully they can crush his hand, and he'll point a thumb over at Anders.
He looks over at Anders and then looks back at you. I don't know what your game is, but I'm done talking. You can go ahead and head back to the wagon then.
Have a good night, my friend. And he'll just start heading back to his wagon.
As you walk away, you hear the sound of something hitting the ground right behind you. Do you turn to look?
He'll turn to look, yeah.
One of the sharpened sticks that he was sharpening is in the ground about 2 feet behind you. Oh, they throw pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, but it seems your aim was a little off.
Nah, I think my aim's just right.
He gives a little smirk and then just keeps on walking.
All right. Eldrath, after seeing that confrontation from your owl's eyes,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
I think I'd like Ostinato to go towards the guy that Arthrax was just talking to. But not like
Someone?
actually go up to it, but like, get closer and just keep watch on him. See what he's doing.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
Okay.
All right. As Ostinato swoops in to get a little bit closer,
Mm-hmm.
but swoops in a little bit too low. Does a 23 hit?
Oh,
I was gonna ask
Damn.
before the attack came that since the owls have a flyby ability, which I didn't know if that was a provoked opportunity attack or
It's
is he just
not.
attacking?
No.
Okay.
You rolled a 6. Just
Yeah, he can't. Yeah.
all right. As he's starting to move closer to Bronwyn, Bronwyn looks up and sees the owl coming, and instinctively seems to grab the makeshift spear that he had in his hand, and just throws it as hard as he can, and your connection severs.
Yeah.
As Ostinato poofs out of existence.
Oh.
and now he's lost an auto.
Oh dear.
Nah.
Hazel.
Eldrath blinks while laying down. Like shit. He'll take an hour to recast, find familiar, then go to sleep. I guess.
Okay.
Shit.
Got one very pissed owl looking at you.
Make sure to mark off 10 gold
Yeah.
for both of those.
Did you hand out 100 gold to every party member or just to
Every guard. Every person who was a guard.
Oh, so me.
So that includes the bodyguards.
Wow.
So everybody, including you guys, all got 100 gold.
Neat.
Does that include me since I was not technically a guard, but I helped in the fight?
You did help in the fight, so they did count that too.
I mean, you
Oh,
killed
cool.
like an entire group with one fell
Yeah,
swoop.
Yeah, if they
I
didn't
kinda
give
had-
you money, I think they would feel a little guilty.
Yeah.
You weren't guarding enough. You don't get money. You get a gold.
I'm sorry. Can we get a retally on the kill count, please? How many of those bodies you burned and buried were already burned before they were put in the pit?
So I get 100 gold for basically getting the crap kicked out of me.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind
Hazard
of
pay.
a thanks roll, though.
Danger
the only thing
pay.
we're missing is a healer, honestly, and we'd have a raid party.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll be better.
But as everybody winds down for the evening, and some people nursing a few modest wounds, and some people nursing a few emotional wounds,
Sorry.
Emotional damage.
as everybody enjoys a nice, quiet evening, as rain falls outside, thunder in the distance, with an occasional flash of lightning. Eldrath, as you fall asleep, you find yourself not laying in a bed. You're laying on a cavern floor, cold stone.
Get up. I get
So
up.
as you get up and you look around,
Yep.
there's darkness all around you. And then in the distance, you can hear somebody breathing raspily.
He'll call out to the raspy breathing.
What do you say?
Just he'll say a greeting in Draconic.
As you call out, your voice echoes out into the cave. And then coming back is in the raspy voice, in Draconic.
Traitor.
As stepping closer forward to you, a giant of 7 feet tall, blue scales across his body, a fierce yellow eye staring directly at you. As he steps into the light, and you can see half of his head blown clean off. As Langdedrosa Cyanrath stares you down.
Blood traitor.
And that's where we're going to end it for the night.
Ooh,
Cliffhanger!
nice.
Wow.
So
I think it's been basically 3 sessions, and we have to end on an Eldrath nightmare.
Nothing wrong with
I
that.
think
There's a lot
every
of those.
every 3 sessions we have to end on an Eldrath nightmare.
there are specific things that occur that cause these things to happen.
Mhm.
Hopefully somebody will figure it out eventually.
Hmm.
Is it me
But hey.
losing the drinking contests? Every time!
Every time.
Oh,
They make
Oli,
Eldrath
Dragons
I'm
hold
so
Eldrath responsible.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
All because Olia couldn't drink or keep his liquor down. Eldrath was suffering.
I was pulling for you too, buddy. I really
I
was.
was.
Yeah.
Same.
It just happens. At least I got the arm wrestling down. I guess I'm good at physical things, but just peer pressure.
But hey,
oof.
you guys all got new items.
Woo.
Yay!
I got a glow
So
sword.
you got most of them actually, other than one.
Glow sword.
Yeah.
Glow sword.
Well, at the same time, who would really benefit with the draconic sword anyway?
Anyone who doesn't speak Draconic.
Yeah.
But you have
Actually,
what?
Cassidy would, because it's considered a magic item, even though it's not for like magic resistance. But with her battlesmith ability, she could use any magic weapon with her intelligence modifier to attack and damage rather than like strength or dexterity.
And it is a longsword, so it's not a heavy item. So
Okay, true. I was just thinking that you have Eldrath who could speak draconic, and you have Arthrax who's still semi-learning, but he can.
Alright. And
I mean, Olia doesn't speak Draconic, and
Yeah.
Jessica doesn't speak Draconic.
I speak orc. So the orc scares me.
You do speak Orc.
Well,
You
if we
do
find
speak
Ramsir, you're our guy then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or that one half orc guy we just met.
Who's really not a
It's
fan of you, is
personal
he?
now.
Really
I'm
is
gonna fuck him up.
not.
Yeah.
He killed my new friend.
He took my owl. He took your owl. He took his owl.
Say this. I still feel sorry that I was able to smack down a giant.
Who knew
not
that
a
a
giant.
single
Tall guy.
natural one could
Sorry.
cause this
Yeah,
much
Okay,
damage?
David versus Goliath.
Why did I have to whirl natural one?
I can't
that
believe I was
one
able
time?
to smack. Can't
Sorry,
believe I
Dana,
was
what
able to smack the shit out of the guy who is only 5 inches taller than me.
Exactly. It's like, damn.
Huh.
I still feel sorry for Birch more though.
I'll have to say adieu. Have a
They're,
good night.
they're, good night.
Everybody.
Have a good
They're
weekend.
gonna have nightmares of like all the like 6 hands Arthrax just slapping the hell out of them.
I'm smack the dad out of you.
Be like that meme where it's the one guy slapping the entire family.
Oh no, I was thinking of like the one where it's like, you know, like the giant 3D animation with like the hand knocking something and it just bounces all over the walls.
Oh god.
I'm catching up on the GIFs that were posted in the players' chat, and I'm enjoying it.
I love the movie
I like
reference.
the one I posted,
that,
but not.
which one?
Oh,
that
that's
Tazo
great.
posted because I love that movie.
God.
I forgot
All
I forgot
right.
the name of it, but I love it.
Well, thank you all very much
Kung Fu
for
Hustle.
playing
Thank you.
tonight. I hope you all had fun.
We did. See you in 2 weeks.
Alleviate that. Yes, I will see you all in 2 weeks. I'm going to go ahead and send everybody off here. So I will catch you all later, okay?
Which in 2 weeks is going to
Take
be
care,
the.
everyone.
Night, everybody.
Thanks a lot for
Love
the
you
game.
all.
I
Bye.
was going to say in 2 weeks, it's pretty much going to be the Sunday game before my birthday. So, woo!
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm
I'm
gonna
the-
send
I'm
people
the
off now.
26 boy.
Alright, so that ends tonight's D&D session. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in 2 weeks, and yeah, I'll try and figure out if it was called the Moon Sword or whatever. I got a new glowy stick. Anyway, that is all for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, take care, folks.